ESPNWisconsin.com.
Heading to Milwaukee's east side? Make Veer North your first stop. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Here to tell you at Veer North you can catch the big game, hop on a shuttle to the stadium, or hang out for live music all summer long. Elevated food, craft drinks, and a packed event lineup. Veer North knows how to keep the energy going as the weather starts to warm up. Close to Fiserv Forum, Summerfest, and UWM. It's the perfect place to pregame, postgame, or just stay for the whole thing. Veer North, right where Milwaukee comes together.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Wisconsin sports without a filter.
What you talking about, Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace.
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, he had some interviews around the office today, was Kyle Wallace.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm dressed up today.
Corporate Kyle.
Corporate Kyle is back. Not for long.
And I always like to let everyone know off the gate where they can interact with us.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody. We always love to hear from all of you at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. List is more. You know what's really sad is I messed up probably one of the best bits I've ever done, don't you think? When I created Marv Bonner.
Oh.
That was so sad. I had Strofe in a tizzy.
What was
yelling at Marv Bonner?
Why didn't you like Marv?
Marv, this was way back when we could still play all sorts of music. And it was a Friday where I was playing like pump up jams and like, oh, it's the weekend type music. And Marv chimed in, the music sucks and the producer sucks or something like that. And I was like, well, you know what, Marv? I think you suck. And
then Marv kept hitting your back and getting under your skin.
And then I noticed it was a 224 area code. Right? Is that right?
Oh, yeah, that's me. Not very many of those come through the text line.
And I don't have a lot of 224 numbers. And I started connecting the dots, and I found out that Marv was Ben Brust.
What a douchebag. Wait, aren't you supposed to be like on our show? How are you doing two things at once? That's irresponsible, is it not, Strofe?
That's crazy for me. Yeah, you're to put like a bit before actually thinking about the fans and you and Strofe.
So I don't understand why you would do something like that.
Do you think that was bad of me, Strofe? Pretty disrespectful?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it was.
I think it was. I'm just trying to figure out how in the hell you was doing two things at once.
Are you paying attention back there? What are you doing? It looks like you're texting.
What do you mean?
Were you texting anyone?
No, I would never.
You're a liar.
What do you mean?
Because I'm not an idiot.
What do you mean you're not an idiot?
Why do you have your phone in your hand?
Yeah.
Who you texting?
Be honest. You have lied a lot on this program. I'd love for you to be honest about what you just did the last 30 seconds.
Daryl and Sheboygan chimes in on the text line. If only somebody else had that idea. Daryl, Sheboygan.
Yeah, don't you think you know that we caught on to you a while ago? Daryl?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? When Kyle and I have been sitting on this for so long.
That's why I faded away for a while. I don't know if you caught on to that.
Yeah,
Daryl
hasn't texted the show since like April.
Yeah, I thought you might be on me. That's why I faded away.
Daryl and Sheboygan.
We have known that it's you.
You literally
take my thing and throw it against me.
Yeah, but it worked one time.
One time.
It worked on the weekly wager of all shows.
Oh.
I got Ben texting back at Daryl saying, you don't have to say your first name and city in the text every time. I was sitting in my kitchen making dinner one night.
Got me good.
I was like, okay.
Got me good.
So then I started texting every day, and I think you caught on at one point.
You know what's so funny about this is as we're doing this, I'll go into Ben's ear. He's texting now.
And I see a text
texting
pop
now.
up on the Cardinals Talking text line from Daryl and Sheboygan.
So
And so I said, for all the times you've lied, you have an opportunity to tell everyone what you did.
And he lied.
And he lied again.
And he lied.
You said Daryl and Sheboygan chimed in, not Alex Stroh as Daryl and Sheboygan.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you would read the text.
No,
I
I
didn't
wasn't
know
going
how-
to read the text.
Why are you bringing this up?
Because I've been sitting on it too long,
Yeah.
and it came to mind. I was like, you know what? We need to call Stroh out because we've known for so long, and we got to let him know. that-
April 8th, the last time I texted prior to this.
Yes.
What made you want
So-
to do this?
Just to copy me because I got brilliant ideas.
Well, what was Daryl and Sheboygan trying to say?
So that's where it gets interesting. Let's go back into the archives. I'm already in the archives. You don't have to go back, Stroh.
I don't
Welcome
I don't
back,
remember.
Stroh, spelled wrong.
Yeah,
You
that
weren't
was good.
missed. He's like trying to be funny. Number one.
Yeah. Throw you off
Then
the scent a little bit.
would you qualify June 12th as part of when you used to do your Packers parody songs a year ago?
June 12th. That's over a year ago?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
Daryl didn't exist a year ago.
he sure as hell did.
That was a dude. I made a different name first, remember?
No, he sure as hell did.
What did he say?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Because everyone else hated the song that you made about
That
the
might have
Green
been
Bay
like almost
Packers.
the first
You
one.
got to tip the scales a little
Stroh
bit.
and Kyle need to collaborate soon for your songs.
Let me hear all this, Daryl.
Stroh is making too many Ms. steaks.
Oh, that was Ms.
Mizarowski?
That was Ms. Punday. I remember
Yes,
that.
yep.
Throw people off the scent, you said, right?
Yeah,
Stroh
yeah.
is actually kind of good. But we need to hear some country music soon in his Packer parody songs.
What's the next text? What's the next text? I texted myself back.
Oh, my
You're on to
gosh.
something. Stay tuned, Stroh.
See, I was throwing you off the scent. I
Bro,
was
you're
texting
supposed to be
myself back.
working.
Yeah,
What-
yeah, that's why we go, it's disrespectful, right? Not to focus on the show and to do this whole thing. And I was like, yeah, it is. And you won't take ownership as per
No,
usual.
totally. But in my mind, you have to understand where I'm coming from. Similarly to you with Marvin Manitowoc, I'm thinking build this up, pull the carpet out from under him. But like 3 months ago, I think I realized you were onto me. So I was like, I'm going to let it fade away for a while. I'll bring it back later. And I just kind of forgot about it.
Brust has lost $350 in shorter than it took Brad and Kyle to get out of an ATM.
Wait a minute.
What were you doing that day?
What are you taking a shot at me?
Yeah, of course. It keeps going. Why does it sound like Ben's voice sounds different now? Did he take drugs in the commercial? That's insane.
Well,
Wait a
no. I think you were sick.
Oh.
I meant like sick drugs.
Okay. How many shots fired were at Ben?
Oh, so many. Ben was number one. I was probably number two.
Brewers math makes me want to drive into a light pole and I get migraines.
Wait a minute. I thought you were a fan of Brewers math.
I'm tipping the scale.
You were trying to hurt our show.
He's trying to kill Brewers math.
He was anti everything we've been doing the last year.
He used this as an outlet to get his real feelings out.
It's like a drunk thought. Text it in on the Carbless Talking text line, such as this. On October 16th of last year, Alex Stroh wrote into the Carbless Talking text line as Daryl and Sheboygan.
No, that was Doug. It was a different guy then.
Stroh is a dope, but good at his job. was Greg Scalzo market manager on the show that day? Were you trying to get a raise?
No, that was when you caught Doug. I had a different character at that point.
Again.
Daryl and Sheboygan was born the next week.
I don't believe we ever caught Doug.
No, you did. You did.
We caught you being Doug?
Yes. And then I changed his name to Daryl and Sheboygan, and I texted in Daryl Sheboygan every text from there on out.
Oh, so Ben just didn't
Ben,
realize-
cool it on the yelling. It's annoying. Daryl and Sheboygan.
That sounds like somebody not trying to get it out.
Ben was a Bears fan. Don't claim to be a Rodgers guy. That's weird behavior.
Bro, somebody tweeted you saying the
Bears. I've seen that a million times.
It's crazy. They just go back.
Oh, that was the day I got you.
Sensitive little Brust.
Oh!
And then once you say back to Daryl.
We have your name saved. Don't need to send it every time.
And what did I continue to do?
Daryl and Sheboygan. Strofe schools Ben always. Daryl and Sheboygan. Like you make it seem like it was a bit like to get yourself, which you did early, and then it's like, oh, I gotta try and get at Ben. What else do we have here from? And again, please feel free to chime in on the Carbless Talk and text line with your made up name, your real name. I don't care who you are. I just had to out Strofe on all of this. Golly. Ben talking about gambling the day of the big FBI crackdown. Is he next? That's pretty funny, actually. That's pretty funny.
Thank goodness you couldn't gamble back when you were in school.
Ben wouldn't make it in the drunk tank at Camp Randall. Like, how are we throwing me in the drunk tank?
We must have been discussing. I don't remember what we talked about in November.
Oh, man. Some of these I can't
What
read.
made you think of this today?
Kyle is most annoying this show. Glad it's not Ben.
Oh, yo,
This show.
Thanks, Strofe.
Kyle.
Thanks, Strofe. How did that help move the show forward?
Once again, we were probably having I chimed in on the topics we were talking about. So it was likely everybody's being annoying today.
Is this the topic? Inquiring minds wonder if Ben will ever learn how to read, which is now Kyle.
That's fair.
If Kyle will ever stop yelling.
What surgery is Quinn Priester having, Ben?
I don't freaking know. He's getting a rib taken out of him. I don't need to know the medical term. He's getting a rib yanked out of him. Like
Just
me
yanked.
with a half slab at a nice restaurant. Fall right off the bone. Oh, man. Strofe just took Kyle to school.
Oh, wow.
Guy changes his mind every 14 seconds.
Wow. So you're
coming at you.
I was piling
calling you
on.
flip-flopper.
Yeah, you created
piling
a
on.
fake character to just regurgitate what you say.
Kyle,
Yeah.
look at this Matt LaFleur hate from the Packer backer.
Uh-oh.
Kyle is more predictable than Pretty Boy's offense.
Oh, wow. So you really don't like Matt LaFleur. You just put a character on for the show.
No, this is a character.
No. This character is your like alter ego, how you really feel.
I don't think that's accurate.
I think it's accurate.
It feels all these pretty. They feel like there's some truth to all of it.
It really does.
No, I don't think so.
I think so. Oh, of course you say that now because you got caught.
Ben, are you mad at me? Daryl and Sheboygan. I'm sensitive. No, what happened? BB. like this is in December.
What did he say back to you?
I'm mocking you, dumbass.
Oh, but I never got you.
No, again, I was on to you. This is the end of 2025. I got you early in 2026. And then again, there's so many of these.
Can I ask a question?
There are so many of these.
Why is this coming up today?
Because you know why. I had to out you. When I sit on something, I can only sit on it for so long without bringing the K&B fam into what you've done in your lack of producing and just having a good old bit for yourself that nobody knew about. And I don't think it has to show that much, if I'm being honest.
That's why. That's why it stopped.
No, it was simply for him to get it out. That's what it was for. It wasn't for the betterment of the show. It was for the betterment of Stroh.
So when did you figure it out? Was there a moment? Was there a text?
There was definitely a moment.
There was a moment in a text. It could be this one because I know how much you hate this specific. Hit the button when I say words way too many times. Re-legislate.
Oh, that's my all-time least favorite. Of
And
yours. Yeah,
and you've
that's
made
true.
that very clear. So I
That's true.
think my spidey senses went up because I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. I played my. So
Once you got again. You were too Alex Strofe. You weren't Daryl and Sheboygan. Your Alex Strofe thoughts became Alex Strofe.
I will say that we had we had a good 4-month run there.
But again, there was only one time that Kyle and I just laughed of all the text you sent, and was when you said you were mocking me.
Strofe, you know the funniest thing about all of this is that when Ben figured it out, he felt like Inspector Gadget.
So were you here? What
we were
I don't know
here.
if
He
this was
said,
here.
"I got to
Say,
talk to
Kyle,
you."
you got to
I got
come
to
here.
There's this texter who was texting. It just seems like he knew a little bit too
Too much.
inside. It was like some of the stuff he was saying
Because it
a
was
little too
re-legislate,
inside.
and then this was the one. This was the one.
What was it?
And ironically, I got a haircut today.
Haircut looks nice today.
Is Ben wearing a hat to hide his hairline?
Man, are you Ben's hairline on social media?
I am not.
Are you
I
my
am not.
burner?
No, I am not.
Ben Brust hairline on Twitter?
No, that guy hates me too. For the record. He
And
hates
that
all
was the
three of
last
us.
one.
What-
That was the
what-
last
what-
one.
he
The
said-
hairline was the last one because he definitely knew I was on to him.
Yeah.
Because June 16th was texting into the Homer Hour, where Homer, on days that it's a night game, will decide to wear a toupee or to not wear a toupee.
Yeah, and that was
depending on if the roof is open or closed.
Yeah, and
at
that was
AmFam
before he
Field.
told me he wasn't doing it because all he wanted to talk about was Leon Rose.
Oh wait, so that was this week?
You were trying to tell Homer to do something different than what he was wanting to do as the lead host of his own show? You think you know better than Homer?
No, that's not at all what
That's
I'm
exactly what happened in my eyes.
He heard Homer talking about Leon Rose
we
for
got
20
enough of
minutes.
that.
He said, "Let me go ahead and get to Daryl. Shut the hell up."
No,
about this."
he is Mr. 502, his roof open or close guy, and it was like 504 and he hadn't done it yet. So I was like, I imagine there's other minds, inquiring minds.
Why
wondering.
You didn't want to hear about Leon Rose.
Why didn't you just say in his ear, Homer? What about the?
I did in the commercial break.
Oh.
And then he said, nope, only Leon Rose. That's a true story. That's a true story.
Oh, man.
All right, well,
Did you say what the Texans are asking?
yeah. But the carbless talking text line, there's like 5 people asking.
there was more than Daryl. All right, well, I'm glad
Wait,
you got
you
that
said
off
you
your
forgot
chest.
about Daryl, but you just used Daryl on Monday.
I did use Daryl. Well, yes, I forgot about Daryl until Monday.
And so what triggered
You're,
he created
I
a
forgot.
burner
Yeah, I have to
say-
you have like you have multiple personality disorders.
You
what
do.
you got?
I guess I won't deny that. I don't know that that's diagnosed.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh.
Well, did this work out the way you thought it would?
Good stuff.
Yes, yes, it did, because at least there was at least one good text message from Dale and Sheboygan that got us to laugh. Otherwise, it was just waste
I am disappointed.
in your performance.
Yeah, but also, I guess I'm disappointed there was no ultimate payoff on my end.
That's why.
Because I kept trying to build it up, and I put obviously
A lot of effort.
a lot of effort into it.
You were texting different shows that Ben
So
was
I
on.
guess I understand why Chef Ed gets irritated sometimes that you don't read his texts. Because I put a lot of effort in.
Do people think I just like stare at the text line 24/7
It's
the
very-
whole time?
It's very hard to keep up because a lot of people are texting and texts just get pushed down. And so you just
I
don't
do my
see it.
best. I try and find the best one.
And
I
then
think
you gotta
you
try
do a
to
good
find
job, and occasionally I'll say, "Hey Ben, read Daryl from Sheboygan's text in your ear," which I don't know that I ever did with him, but I'll do that with other people.
All right. Well, I look forward to you getting a new phone just
gonna
to
have
start a new trend here on the Carbless Talking Text.
So
line.
when we started
have
this
to.
show
Yeah.
and we started talking about Marvin Mantle,
Marv-
I didn't start doing
Bonner.
this until after Marv.
No,
had
no,
it.
but did you have any inkling while we were bringing up Marv randomly?
When?
Today.
To start the show. That's why we started the show.
Yeah, I had no idea that, but I was like, "Oh, I might as well text in with Daryl and own up to it because it's been
So you
months."
couldn't put 2 and 2 together today.
No, that's why I texted immediately because I said, "Oh, I might as well own
Kyle
up to
got
it."
me. Here he goes. He's texting.
I
He's,
knew- I
Daryl.
said, oh, he grabbed
there
the
goes
phone.
Yeah,
Daryl.
what did I say? If only somebody else had that idea, Daryl Sheboygan.
You're
That'll be the
just-
last text.
You're just so impulsive that he immediately said, "Oh, I got to do it." It worked like a charm.
I got to own up to it.
You didn't own up
You
to
didn't
it.
know.
We asked you what were you doing.
I said,
I saw you
lied a lot.
texting.
Here's your chance, and you didn't listen. And just started texting from your burner.
Well, again, I was hoping you would read the text I had just
But we
sent.
saw you text, and you,
I knew
you lied about the text.
I knew you were on to me.
Why didn't you just say, "Oh yeah, I just had to see something on my phone"? I saw the phone in your hand. You said, "I didn't do anything."
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
there you go. Still lying.
Oh, all right.
What do you
Daryl.
believe? I'm not even asking Strofe. You're not allowed to answer the next question because the question is, "What do you believe?" And
All right, Daryl will let you know.
Yeah, we'll find out which person is going to let us know the answer on the other side there. But from the K&B fam, who can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, Kyle and myself, and then we'll let Guy figure out new bit back there. Daryl and Sheboygan, formerly Doug from Kenosha or something. Who knows? What do you even believe with this Giannis situation anymore? And do you want to trade him? Ultimately, everything feels like the news is about trading him. There is a lot of people when you say he's gone. There's still a fraction that are like, no, this is national media. Giannis wants to stay. He's loyal. He was coming back to Milwaukee, etc. If you're one of those people that thinks he's staying, I do want to know why. And Also, I just want to know if you do want to trade him from a basketball sense, like if you think it's best for the Bucks. So we'll get to that. Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, Daryl, and Sheboygan next.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust.
Kyle, have you ever heard of him prior to the Packers signing him?
No.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
Service and savings. It's Woodman.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I feel save you tons of money on Johnsonville Brust.
Select 10-pack varieties, $8.99, or select 5-pack varieties, $4.99, or 2 for $9.50.
Ay caramba, hot prices on Johnsonville.
10-pack, $8.99, 5-pack, $4.99.
Everybody loves grilling Johnsonville Brust.
Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line where Daryl in Sheboygan, a.k.a. Strofe, has retired his burner texting, but where you can tell us if you even want to trade Giannis. Do you believe what you're hearing? I want to know the pulse from you, because the pulse from all the news coming in is Jimmy Haslam said at Taylor Jenkins' press conference, announced as the new head coach of the Bucks, which, by the way, I haven't heard a lot about Taylor Jenkins. There was a press conference, and then I think he threw out the first pitch of the Brewers game. I think that's all I've seen. Jimmy Haslam said they'd like to figure out if Giannis is going to be with the team or traded before the NBA draft. A lot of different conversations around the Miami Heat. Chris Haynes says, although on SiriusXM, he had said, although Jimmy Haslam said they want to do this by the draft, this could go into July. So where are people at? Where are Milwaukee Bucks fans at? Do you even want to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo from a basketball standpoint, Kyle Wallace?
So from a basketball standpoint, I think about the Milwaukee Bucks is that I want to trade Giannis simply because I don't think this team can win with Giannis, and Giannis doesn't want to be here. And I don't want anybody that doesn't want to be here to be on this team. But more importantly, Giannis deserves better. As a Milwaukee Bucks fan that loves what Giannis has done for this city, I truly believe that he deserves better, an opportunity to actually be with an organization that has a chance to actually win a championship. The Milwaukee Bucks don't have that. They don't. They don't have the assets, nor do they have the players. When you look at the roster and the makeup of the roster, compare it to the New York Knicks, compare it to what they got in San Antonio, compare it to what they got in OKC, compare it to what they have in Boston, compare it to what they have in Detroit. Like, the Bucks don't have any young pieces that are worth building a future around. All they have is Giannis, and they've tried year after year after year to try to bring in guys to pair with Giannis. Dame did not work out. Drew worked out, and then, Chris Middleton got old, and then you tried to bring in Miles Turner, and it did not work, but Giannis was hurt most of the season. And so when I look at all this, I just know that it's best that the Bucks move on from Giannis because they can't deliver what he wants, and he desires a championship. And honestly, Giannis deserves better than what we can offer him. That's just my personal opinion. I think Giannis deserves to be with an organization that can actually give him a legitimate shot to make the last 4 to 5 years of his NBA career, maybe more than that, but like in his prime, the last 4 years in his prime, the best 4 years he can have to win a title.
So that's what's interesting about winning a title, because he's made that very clear that his legacy of winning a second title is important because it changes, and he's a competitor and he wants greatness and he wants all of these different things. There have been rumblings, and I think anyone who's looked at the Miami Heat would be like, well, does going to Miami give him a better chance to win a championship? Does pairing with Bam Adebayo make Miami like that scary with who's on the current roster? Like, they have to do more too. But then they also be trading a lot of assets away if they were to make a trade with the Bucks. So this is where it becomes this whole, I'm almost feeling like I think Giannis is also just so frustrated and done with the relationship that he has with the current ownership and president and how things have gone down with the season being the way it was last year, not even making the play-in, having to sit when he wanted to play. It's gotten to a point now where I think, yes, second championship is important. I just think the relationship with the Bucks is ultimately over as well. So for what's best for the Bucks would be to get as much as you possibly can for Giannis, because he doesn't want to be not in Milwaukee, but playing for the Bucks, if that makes sense.
I think that is the key thing, is that's why when Bucks fans are getting all upset, oh, Giannis, he's trying to leave us. Listen, he doesn't want to leave the city of Milwaukee. This is where he came to Milwaukee. He basically made it his adopted home. He's been in Milwaukee almost as long as he was in Greece at this point of his life. Is getting very, very close. His children are here. They're in school here. This is where he started his family. He made his family. He even went as far as saying his father is buried right here in the state of Wisconsin. So it means a lot to him. But as a professional, you have to choose what is best for your professional career. If you had to work at a place that you can just tell that it was going down, right? Even though you're being paid well, everything around you was going down. You don't think the overall organization is going to be successful. You just be out there collecting a check, but you're not achieving goals. Then you would want to leave too. And I think that's exactly where we're at with Giannis. That's why I don't fault him for that. And that's why I want the Bucks to trade Giannis. But then also from the Bucks' perspective, they should know. They should know they can't win with Giannis right now because they don't have the assets to be able to go and get anything else. They swung and they missed entirely too many times where you basically emptied the cupboard, and you aren't going to be if Giannis in your roster, you aren't going to be able after this draft pick to be able to really compete for at least another 4 or 5 years. Giannis can only drag a team so far. You need to have 7 guys to 8 guys to build the team, and the Bucks just don't have that. The Bucks are literally on this year's team. They had one. They had one, and it was Giannis.
Well, that's what the trend is, right? The super team era is kind of coming to an end. what you've seen is a team comprised of 6 to 7 legitimate NBA players. Obviously, you need your star. You need your guy that you can rely on, get the ball to in certain situations, make plays for you down the stretch. That's what Jalen Brunson has done. That's what Shea has done.
That's what Wemby was unable to do.
That's what Wemby was unable to do, but he can grow and mature. He's still so freaking young, and they have a ton of young talent on the Spurs. But that's what everyone seems to be trying to do. That's why it would be interesting to me as well from this, like, just from a pure, like, winning second championship standpoint. The way I kind of described it is like, all right, you sending assets away from Miami and Giannis goes to Miami. If they end up doing that, I know the Boston Celtics are in the mix and whatever. They have more talent, I think, around them, even if it was a swap of Jalen and Giannis. But my point is you had said you want to see Giannis succeed. I don't know how he succeeds with the Heat just because of Heat culture.
If that is what it is the Heat culture. We can't concern ourselves on whether or not he's going to succeed, but we should. I mean, again, I don't believe we should trade him where he wants to go 100%, but I do believe we should give him his wish of getting out of here. If Giannis says he wants to go to Miami, who are we to tell him, no, Miami's not a good enough situation for you? If he wants to go to Boston, who are we to tell him that's not a good enough situation for him, even though Boston would be a good situation? Our job as an organization, or their job as an organization, is to get all the best return they can get for him. But at this point, I really do believe the Milwaukee Bucks have made a decision that they are no longer sticking with Giannis. They're moving on from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Everything that they have said has basically been, yeah, we're going to move on from Giannis, even though they said either he's going to do this or that. No. They know they're trading Giannis. They soured on him.
That's what it feels like. I mean,
you know what? And it's okay.
That's why I do want to hear from the people that believe that's not the case, because we did hear from the glass half full yesterday a little bit, but it was like reaching for the glass half full.
Yeah, and Giannis isn't innocent in all of this. Giannis understands that he did certain things in order to try to force the Milwaukee Bucks' hand to be able to move him. And a lot of times when people try to force their way out of a relationship, or they say things that may not be 100% consensus of being true, that rubs people the wrong way. And I think Giannis got to the point where he rubbed the organization the wrong way. I think some fans are rubbed the wrong way. I don't think, as a fan, you have no reason to be rubbed the wrong way from Giannis, because if you are, you're a spoiled brat. Why I say that? This team didn't win a championship for 50 years. You're a spoiled brat if you don't just appreciate what he was able to do. Don't get mad at Giannis for wanting to leave behind an organization that looks completely different than what it looked 3 seasons ago.
On the Cardless Talking text line, what do you want to do with Giannis? Do you actually want to trade him? Steve says yes. Trading Giannis will allow the Bucks to regain much-needed draft picks that they just don't have. Steve also says trade the toxic diva. Toxic diva.
So, Steve, please explain to me why Giannis is toxic. Okay, diva, sure. A lot of us can be diva. Hell, Ben and myself could be divas. But tell me why Giannis is toxic. What did he do that is so toxic that just tore this team down? Excuse me. He got hurt. He got injured.
Reporting the team about, it was probably Giannis's camp that was saying, hey, the Bucks are not letting me play. I want to play.
Okay, that's not toxic.
That's toxic. You're going against the organization.
No, you're going against the organization because the organization is trying to tell you you're not able to play because they want to tank.
Look out what's best for them.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Hey, let me play. I'm healthy, so let me play. That's not toxic. That's asking for the opportunity to do what he gets paid to do what he loves to do. That's play basketball. If they told Giannis not to play and he was healthy, he'd be like, whoa, what are we doing? And the Bucks would say, hey, Giannis, can you play? Are you ready?
Whoa.
They brought Giannis back after his knee went backwards and had a hyperextended knee, and they brought him back within 2 games.
Still can't believe he was able to play as well as he did.
And then was out 6 weeks with a calf.
Well, different.
No, the difference is the state of the Milwaukee Bucks. That's the difference.
Yeah, well, he also tried to come back. Don't forget that either. They just didn't let him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The state of the Bucks is different. They didn't want him to come back this time around. So I understand where his frustration is, but I think this is the perfect time for a divorce. It is not because I don't want Giannis on the Bucks anymore. It's because I believe that the Bucks don't deserve Giannis anymore.
Again, by the time, so we're on tomorrow from Madison, and then next thing you know, by Monday, over the weekend, we're going to hear more. We're going to hear more because the NBA draft is coming soon.
Tuesday.
I know.
Less than a week away.
Based off right now, I'm kind of leaning towards Chris Haynes being right in this dragging on into July for the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis. Although it is June 18th, I do think I have a good reason to tell you it's okay to scoreboard watch.
For?
The Milwaukee Brewers.
Already?
You have to hear my reasoning. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This 4th of July, crack open something made for the red, white, and blissful. The new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack is here just in time for America's 250th birthday, featuring 4 nostalgic flavors: strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple. It's the taste of backyard barbecues, fireworks at dusk, and long summer weekends packed into every can. This Independence Day, bring the nostalgia and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack from Carbliss. Available now at your local retailer or online at drinkcarbliss.com.
Life's better under our roof. At Grimaud & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know life isn't one size fits all. That's why we help protect what matters most: your home, your car, and the people who count on you. Ben Brust here for Grimaud & Associates. Bundle your home and auto insurance to simplify coverage and save on the policies you need most. Contact Grimaud & Associates Insurance today at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
He's a former coach with 2 sons who played professional basketball. Satch Sullinger's a competitive individual, but his golf game was suffering because of painful joints.
Right, that's real important, the golf game. Right, as we get older, we create these bad habits because we're relegated to hit a certain way.
QC Kinetics used regenerative treatments, all natural healing properties from Satch's own body, to restore those damaged joints and get his golf game back on track.
QC Kinetics Regenerative Medicine is regenerating me, all natural, and that's what I'm about. I'm going to tell everybody why I'm better.
Oh, and by the way, looks like the competitive Satch is back.
We're all in the same boat, and I'm getting better, and I'm watching them stay old.
Go to QCKinetics.com. Get relief and your game back. Call for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. See our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Been asking you if you actually want to trade Giannis. That's best for the Bucks at 800-990-3776. Carbless talking text line. And I know the date is June 18th. And when I brought up the term Scoreboard watching, Kyle, did you give me a certain type of look?
Yeah, I said scoreboard watching already. What are we watching?
I'm watching the 1 seed.
Oh, getting a little different, huh?
Wait,
the 1 seed in June.
Here's why.
Yeah, please explain to me.
Here's why. The Brewers are for real.
Uh-huh.
Year over year, we had gone through 69 games, and they've already bettered that record since I brought that up because they've won the last 2 games against the Guardians. They are sitting at 1 game back of the Dodgers in the overall standings. It goes Dodgers, Brewers, Braves. They have a higher winning percentage because they played less games than the Braves. They have 1 less loss and 1 less win, but the winning percentage is better. And they're ahead of the Yankees and the Rays. But I want to focus on those top 4 because the rest of baseball is in purgatory. The Dodgers have a plus 144 run differential. The Brewers have a plus 118 run differential. The Braves have a plus 100 run differential. The Yankees have a plus 122 run differential. The next closest run differential in the rest of the MLB sits at a team at 500 and Mariners plus 20.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
There's only 4
The
teams
Rays
in
are
baseball?
11 games above 500 with a plus 5 run differential.
Oh wow, that's actually crazy.
Yes.
No, that's
you kind of see where I'm getting at. They are separating themselves with the big dogs.
Yeah,
the
how
big
legit
dogs
they
of the
are.
Dodgers, the Braves, who have had a really good run. They've been hurt a little bit the past couple years, but they're a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
And the Yankees, obviously, payroll. Judge is hurt, but
But
they have
got
good
guys,
pitching.
yeah,
They're the
they-
Yankees. And the Rays have been a good story, but the production and the quality is nowhere near the Brewers. When you look at we're talking about plus 118.
That's just
With Miz, Kyle Harrison, no Woody, no Priester, rotating Coleman Crow, Brandon Sproat, Chad Patrick, who started games, that went to the bullpen. I'm missing guys.
Lucas
obviously.
Henderson was one of the guys, but he's Logan Henderson. but
Logan
he got
Henderson, thank
injured.
you. Like there's more. I know I'm missing more.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I just want to put that in perspective.
I mean, you put in perspective how good the Milwaukee Brewers are, and how when you look at a team like the Rays, you don't know which direction they could go because a lot of times when you have a run differential that's close.
But you don't have to look at them because they're in the AL.
Exactly, but the thing is that I'm not going to get too excited about this. I mean, I'm excited about what the Brewers are putting on, but Ben Brust, a year ago at this time, the Milwaukee Brewers weren't in the conversation of being the best team in baseball. It doesn't take. I mean, it takes a good team to have a good second half, but it doesn't matter where you start.
But what
it's where
I'm
you
telling you,
finish.
that you can't be plus 118 at this point in the season with where they're at and be fool's gold.
They're not fool's gold at all, but you're saying scoreboard watching. No, you don't start scoreboard watching on June 18th. You start
I do,
scoreboard
because if the
watching
Brewers
in late
went to
July
an
and
NLCS
August,
like
really.
they did last year and can get to the 1 seed, it is a huge advantage to trying to do something you've never done before.
They've been hot at home this year. I think they got 25 wins at home this year. The Brewers are
They're
great.
good at home and they're good on the road.
But I'm just saying.
I think they might have a better winning percentage on the road. 25-14 at home, 20-12 on the road.
And so, I don't know why we would be scoreboard watching in June. Literally, a team, not the Brewers, but a team like the Cubs, which was early on.
So I guess maybe scoreboard watching
is strong
of the Dodgers and the Braves. Maybe a little strong. Will I be doing it? Yes, I'll be doing it. But maybe it's just about like the Brewers over 162. It'd be easy to be like, oh, ebbs and flows, there's going to be. But I'm going to keep looking in relation to others, right? Like, where are they? Every 10 games is one football game, right? Everyone's done that. Brewers math, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, Homer stole your Brewers math yesterday.
I know he did. But my point is if the Brewers sweep and find a way to win today, which they're up right now, then you're looking at being 20 games above 500. Right? 20 games above 500.
But there's no
on
reason,
pace to do better than what you did last year.
Yeah, on pace to win over 100 games this year. But no, that's all great. I get it. But Ben, there's no reason scoreboard. There's a reason why baseball comes down in September. All these sports come down to the last month because usually a couple teams are jockeying for a position to see what they're going to do. And so that's why I'm just saying it is entirely too early to start doing that scoreboard watching because it doesn't matter. The Brewers can get hot and all of a sudden win 5 out of 6 and find themselves in first place, or the Brewers can lose 4 out of 7 and find themselves, a little bit further away from the Dodgers. And maybe they'll let the Braves pass them up because a week ago the Brewers were behind the Braves, were they not?
Yes.
And now they're in front of the Braves. But it's going to go up. It's going to go down.
But
Hell,
but there's a big enough sample size to see how close they are
no,
right now.
No, I'm not saying
to be able to watch.
You can watch, but I'm just saying, don't get
you don't have to do it.
emotionally invested.
I can do whatever I want to do, and I'm going to do it. I am doing it.
Don't not feed
just like
child
TC is doing it.
watch.
100% scoreboard watching. Daily Rush, Cards and Cubs, Dodgers and Brave. Got to see the standings and what those teams do. James Postman's doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's just too
soon. So, am I too soon? Am I jumping the gun? I know what you think. I want to know what everyone else thinks. Is it too early to be checking not only NL Central, but where the Brewers are in the entire National League? Because I'm going to be doing it. Call me crazy. A, it's fun, and
You're
B,
crazy.
you're in the mix, and C, I believe this team is special, so I think they can do special things, not just in the regular season, but in the postseason.
No, I say just enjoy the games and no reason to stress yourself out every game. I mean, dude, nobody cares what you're doing right now other than winning baseball games. But it doesn't matter.
If you don't
First place
keep up now, then you're chasing something later. That's why I think it's important to bring up where they're at
just
right now.
I think your biggest issue is you, instead of enjoying the games, you get caught up in, oh, what's this, what's that. You try to find too much to latch on to. Why don't you just latch on?
I'm latching on to how great they're playing and how great something can be.
But then that's what,
You're-
stop
and-
there.
and you're
stop
li-
there.
you're living in fear of.
I'm not living in fear of anything. I'm just living.
You're living in fear of the
Why would
non-World
I?
Series.
Why would I stress myself? Winning the 1 seed doesn't mean you're going to win the World Series.
It
that
helps, Kyle.
Does it?
It help. Yes, it does help.
Does it?
It helps.
Explain to me how it helped last year.
Just because it didn't help last year doesn't mean it can't help in a different year where you're playing better than you were last year. And again, the trade deadline hasn't happened. If you want to equate it to the Packers, how many times did we talk about from the Packers the 7 seed play on the road? How many times before last year did we talk about when are we going to win a freaking wild card game? You know how fun it was to skip the wild card weekend and just play in a divisional round? Next thing you know, you win a series here in the NLCS. That feels real, and that's all achievable with this team this year as well. So I'm going to keep believing. I'm going to keep doing my thing. You don't tell me how to fan. I'm going to fan how I want to fan.
Okay.
Don't tell me how to fan.
I'm just trying to keep you a little bit sane. Only 14 times in Major League Baseball history have two number 1 seeds. I shouldn't say history. Since 1973, have two number 1 seeds from the AL and the NL met in the World Series. 13 times. 13 times. And so again, I'm not saying we shouldn't get the 1 seed. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that what showed me last year, what proved to me last year, the 1 seed, if you're going up against a juggernaut, it doesn't matter if you got the 1 seed or not.
And I shouldn't talk.
Why shouldn't you talk?
It's 2-2 now.
Zardo
just hit a home run for the Guardians.
Well, why are you
just like that?
Why are you crashing out right now?
I'm not crashing out.
You are.
There you go.
It's 2-2.
Ben talks about how he's scoreboard watching. He's too emotional.
You're scoring.
Josh Kenosha, you're on the Cardinals talking text line. Am I crazy?
Slightly. You should know Kyle does not like roller coasters. Remember a few weeks ago I called when the Brewers were a couple games above 500. They were all beat up, and you were kind of on the down.
That wasn't a couple
and now
weeks
you're
ago.
a little. No, that was probably 6-7 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks, something like that. It was like the end of April.
Josh, you were right.
Right
It was
around
less than
30.
that.
Yeah, I mean now you might be flying a little too high. You don't want to overshoot. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
No.
and
Now
the
you're telling me how to
enjoyment.
fan. I
But-
like this.
Wait,
I like this.
you're a Cubs fan, aren't you, Josh?
I'm telling you how to fan, but you got to keep it measured. Remember last year, they had a great season, and then when it mattered most, they put up the worst performance in NLCS history. Like let's not.
Gone.
Just that quickly, huh?
Yeah. I don't need to hear. I am on to 2026. I moved on from Blake Snell, Yamamoto, and Ohtani last year. And Glass now.
So what do you?
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I
yeah,
forgot.
Yeah,
Glass now's hurt right now too.
So what does that
so
mean?
is Blake Snell.
So just like weren't they hurt last year too, huh?
Correct, which is why I think we'll get to this later. This is an opportunity with the news of Quinn Priester, which I think everyone knew was coming, to again reconsider what you should be looking for at the trade deadline. But it's time now for Over Under, one of our favorite games where Kyle and I team up. We get 10 guesses to get them as many right answers as possible based off a over-under in a category that Strofe has put together for us today. So if you're caller number 8, you get to choose if you are on the over or under. And if you're caller number 18, you get to just be on the other side. So 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talking text line. 800-990-3776. Caller 8, you get to choose if you believe in us, or if you don't. Caller 18, you are going to be stuck on the other side. Someone is going to be walking away a winner. 800-990-3776. Caller 8 and 18. 800-990-ESPN.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. IndyCar is the must-see race coming June 18th through the 21st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The last weekend in June, experience the excitement as the Epson Tour's rising stars compete in the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass. The ultimate fan-friendly golf event with great views and chances to meet the next generation of LPGA players. Tickets are $10 and kids get in free. June 26th through the 28th, the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass. For tournament details and to explore our premier golf destination, visit islandresortgolf.com today.
Don't let summer pass you by. Turn it all the way up at Summerfest. The music, the moments, the memories you'll replay all year long. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. June 18th through 20th, June 25th through 27th, and July 2nd through 4th. Your soundtrack to summer starts here. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Since January, I've already lost 40 pounds and dropped a couple pant sizes. This program has been simple, safe, and their team has helped me every step of the way. Best of all, it's built to help keep the weight off for good. If you're looking for a weight loss program that works, Milwaukee Weight Loss is it. For a limited time, get $200 off with our summer special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm giving myself a round of applause.
For what?
I voted 5 times last night.
Oh, I got to vote today.
I just Scan the QR code, and I'll be knocking that out during the 2-minute break after over-under, which is now.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over-Under.
Over-under time. Kyle and Brust. One of our favorite games each and every Thursday about this time. Heavyweight bout today, fellas. Heavyweight bout. Caller 8 somehow, some way was Chef
come
Ad.
on.
It was Chef Ad. I don't know how he does it. It's remarkable. I've been accused of like rigging the system. This is how you know I'm not. After the fifth Chef Ed threw my direction this week, caller 8, Chef Ed, he is a believer. He is on the over. And caller 18, another legend. Apple Man in the landscape beds.
Grinding.
He always is.
We got the rain for you, Apple Man.
He is on the under.
I brought the rain. You didn't want rain for him.
No, I'm happy
You were anti-farmer that
No,
day.
no. I love the farmers. Don't say that. I love the farmers, the great farmers across this great dairy state of Wisconsin.
You're anti-age. You're anti-farmer.
Don't. That's not true.
Flip-flapper.
Not true. I love the farmers.
Well, today you do. Maybe not tomorrow. All right, here's our topic today, fellas. We haven't done this one in about 2.5 years. This topic. It is not sports related. I am looking for the 10 most populous cities in the United States according to the 2025 census data. The 10 most populous cities in the United States. The over-under is a low one this week, only 6.5. You need 7 or more on the over, 6 or less would be the under. Who is going to be our final answerer?
I'll take it.
All right,
Final answer. I don't have my pen.
All right, Benny boy, your time starts.
Can we get him a pen? Do you need a pen?
Usually
there's
write
an
down.
I feel like you're stalling.
I'm not stalling.
I'm not thinking.
Okay, here we go. I mean, whatever.
Your time
whatever.
starts at 3, 2, 1.
New York
New York
City.
City final.
That is number 1, over 8 million people.
Los
live in New York
Angeles.
City.
LA final.
That is number 2, almost 4 million people in Los
Chicago
Angeles.
final.
That is number 3, 2.7 million people.
Houston final.
Yeah, Houston.
That is number 4, 2.3 million people. Those are the only 4 cities with over
Now-
2 million people in
I know the problem with Dallas is that it might be like the county of Dallas that's big. I'm not sure how big the city of Dallas is, but definitely put Dallas on that list. I don't know how big. I don't think Boston's not on that list.
What about Atlanta?
Atlanta, because it's like the greater Atlanta area, but Atlanta, you can put that on that list. There's I feel like San Bernardino is like massive, but it's not
I feel
big.
like Phoenix is getting bigger too.
It is, but I think it's still like the 800,000.
What about Boston?
I mean, it's worth putting on the list. Seattle. Detroit is not as big as it used to be back in the day.
2
San
minutes.
Antonio.
San Antonio's not.
But it's still big, but it's not.
No, they're like the size of Milwaukee.
Oh, is it? Oh, snap.
They're 29th market. We're like
Let's
30.
I guess we could try Dallas.
Let's go with Dallas final.
Dallas, number 9 on this list.
How many?
1.32 million.
I like Atlanta.
Yeah, let's try Atlanta.
Atlanta final.
Yeah.
Let me see where Atlanta is.
Atlanta's probably, because it's.
Good boy.
Okay. You get it.
Atlanta's smaller than Milwaukee.
Well, what do you think Miami is?
36.
So the city.
Yeah, the city. So that's Atlanta.
Only
like,
529,000
how
people.
big is Miami? Because Florida's got to have a big Jacksonville, Miami.
What about, we got to think California here for a second.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like San Bernardino is pretty big, but I don't know. San Diego.
Sacramento?
Sacramento is the capital. How big is Vegas? I don't have a lot of.
No.
I'm
I kind of like Sacramento.
1 minute.
You can try Sacramento.
Sacramento final.
Yeah.
How many do we need to get?
Okay, wait. Let's slow down.
We don't have time.
You need,
Okay.
you need to get 2 right. You
2 out
have
of
7
3?
guesses. So you have 3 guesses. You need to get 2 out of 3 right.
Boston's a pack city.
Well, I've never been to Boston, so I don't know.
Boston final.
Got to go 2 for 2.
Dallas, Houston, Austin.
30 seconds.
I don't know.
Is Seattle big?
I don't know.
It's got Texas has.
I
all
feel
these-
like you've said a lot of that.
Seattle. Final answer.
You don't get to say final answer.
Oh.
Seattle final.
That was a bad idea. I was trying to save you.
Okay.
10, 9,
Phoenix final.
8,
Yeah.
7.
Phoenix is on there.
Phoenix is
6.
fifth. That's one of them.
If I
Phoenix
didn't
is on a
listen to
million?
Kyle, I would have gone with
Let's hear it.
New Jersey or
That's a state. That's a state. That's not
I would
city.
have gone with Austin final.
No, you were just unbelievably confidently, totally incorrect on San Antonio. San Antonio is 3 times the size of Milwaukee. It's number 7 on this list with 1.54 million people. You were so confidently incorrect on San Antonio.
So the way my brain
Oh my
works
gosh.
is
San Antonio is
Wait,
like the size of
Seattle's not
Milwaukee.
on the list?
No, Seattle's not on the list. Seattle is number 18, 784,000.
Oh my gosh. I said Jacksonville. We said San Diego.
Jacksonville's 11.
Oh, Philadelphia.
You missed Philadelphia,
I'm
San Antonio,
I'm confused.
San Diego, and Fort Worth.
I'm confused.
What are you
Fort
confused
Worth,
about?
Texas.
This is not media markets. That's why you're confused.
Yeah, but either way, how could San Antonio have a media market of 1.1 million TV households?
Because they are a separate media market. Wait, say that again?
1.1 million TV households in San Antonio.
Well, there's 150. Well, yeah. I mean, TV households. People live together. More than one person lives in a household.
Yeah.
They're 31st nationally in market share.
We did
right,
bad.
because
I didn't. Philadelphia should have been on the list.
San Antonio is very close to Austin, and I believe Austin has its own dedicated market.
Oh my gosh, dude! I said Jacksonville. We said San Diego. We just didn't say Philly. We said everyone on this list.
You didn't say Fort Worth.
Oh, I have a different one that has Jacksonville.
Even when Chef Ed believes in us, we lose for him. Appleman the Orchard on the under takes the victory.
Wow.
Oh man!
Finally got you guys to lose.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
I wasn't sharp
City
today.
populations aren't a strength of mine.
I wasn't
clearly.
sharp today. I don't know how I didn't think about.
I had to go off the sports board to get a victory. Get
Yeah.
my juju back.
I couldn't.
We're sports guys.
I couldn't.
That's
think,
what they say.
How did we not think of Pennsylvania, Ben?
Yeah, Philly is crazy.
Philly's massive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't sharp today. I needed my pen.
It was the pen.
It was. I couldn't. You can't type a list on a computer.
Well, that's how I do it.
No, I mean like
Not for this game.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
this
pen and paper.
This has an asterisk.
He's a pen and paper guy.
I am a pen and paper guy. Ben knew that about me.
What did I say I was going to do in 2 minutes? I said something at the beginning of the segment. In the 2-minute break, I said I was
You're
going
to do something. We'll see if you do it.
I'm gonna get me
I remember. I'm voting.
There you go.
Voting in the All-Star game.
I'm glad you said that because I got to see if I can.
Back in
vote
2
again.
minutes.
Ooh.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated. By drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Clutter piling up? Take a breath. Badgerland Junk is here to help. Based in Milwaukee, they make cleanouts simple, fast, and stress-free. From single item pickups to full estate cleanouts, their team does the heavy lifting so you don't have to. Homeowners and property managers, this is your solution. Furniture, appliances, yard debris, even commercial cleanouts. They do it all with clear upfront pricing and no hidden fees. Serving Milwaukee and the entire metro area, visit BadgerlandJunk.com. Badgerland Junk, your trusted cleanout experts.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Ewald Automotive Group is celebrating America's 250th birthday with as little as $250 down or $250 a month. Ewald makes it easy to drive the new or used vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Celebrate America's 250th with Ewald Automotive. $250 down or $250 a month. Available on over 1,500 vehicles at every Ewald dealership location. Select models with approved credit, tax, title, license, registration, and 479 dealer fees extra. See dealer for details. Expire 7/5/26.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. YouTube, you can find us at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Congrats to Appleman in the Orchard, although I do not like losing over under, at least while you're... What is he doing?
He is fertilizing
He's in the farm.
Hold on. I had it written down.
That's land.
Yeah, fertilizing the landscape something. Beds. The landscape beds.
Don't know what that means.
He's doing the great work of all these great dairy farmers across this
He's
beautiful
not a
state.
dairy farmer. He runs an apple orchard.
Wait, he's doing the great work at all these
He's
great
preparing for
farmers
fall.
across this great state of Wisconsin.
Kyle, let me ask you a question real quick. What do you think cows do at an apple orchard?
He may have some cows out there.
Lay some manure.
But it's not a dairy farm. It's an apple orchard.
That indeed. Appleman in the Orchard does run an orchard. I've been
Oh, he
there
runs
many
a dairy
times. You've
farm.
been there too. I've seen you there.
I
You
have
know
been
better.
There is no dairy there.
So earlier we asked, do you even want to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo? Now my brain can't get out of my head the opportunities that were there and the opportunities that are gone. And so I'm going to ask Kyle and all of you at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and text line, if you could change any move the Bucks made during their championship window, what would you have changed?
Oh, this one's easy to me. I would have traded Chris Middleton earlier. I would have traded him after the 2022 season when the Milwaukee Bucks lost to the Boston Celtics. I would have realized that Chris Middleton was a aging piece. And, yeah, you may not have gotten as much for him that you wanted to, but you could have recognized that he still had a little bit of value. He still had the ability to lead a team because we saw him in the playoffs when Dame got hurt and when Giannis was hurt. Yeah, he can still put a team on his back, but he had the inability to stay healthy. He is the reason. His health is the reason why the Bucks could not win another championship is because of the fact that he just kept getting hurt. He kept getting hurt. If he doesn't get hurt in 2022, I think the Bucks run it back. So I would have traded Chris Middleton a year too early versus a year too late, and I think the Milwaukee Bucks traded him too late. And, yeah, he would have made Giannis mad, but you're going to make Giannis disappointed anyways when you traded Drew Holiday. Granted, you brought back Dame, but keeping Chris Middleton a year too late ended up burning the Milwaukee Bucks because his value plummeted like Enron.
So we're obviously in hindsight. So the natural, easy answer is probably the answer I go with for a couple reasons. It's Dame. It just didn't work. And then he was hurt. And then you stretched him and you waived and stretched his contract. And then the big move after that was we're going to get Miles Turner. And like that.
I mean, don't say it like Miles wasn't in the NBA Finals the year before. Now he wasn't starring in the NBA.
What did he
Finals.
do with the Milwaukee Bucks?
Well, look at his coach. His coach wasn't interested in trying to find a way for him to fit.
Oh, there's more. We're missing. Not hiring Doc.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good move, but it was too late. The ship was already sinking at that point.
But
it
wasn't.
winning.
They were 30 in like 13.
Ben Brust. They fired Adrian Griffin, and you said they were 30-13. They all knew, the organization knew, something is off. Something is not right. Something is fool's gold.
How do they not know something was off and something was not right with the guy who's
through Doc Rivers?
Yeah,
because you just can't keep firing people over and over. Firing two coaches.
No, I'm saying even just bringing him as the guy.
I don't know. I don't know why they chose to do Doc. It seemed like they rushed, they panicked, and they got it wrong. But that is a great one because hiring Doc sucked. But I just think the Bucks, it was too late. It turned out to be too late because then you had the injuries you had to deal with. But Doc was. Yeah.
Nothing good happened after Doc.
Yeah, because I guess, you know what, Dame's first year was with Adrian Griffin that first year. So maybe if they didn't hire Doc Rivers and they hired somebody else, it would have been a better position. Firing Bud, that's probably a big regret from the Bucks. Are you just better off just sticking it out and, letting him coach it out for a couple years? But then if you find yourself in the same scenario, probably saying, oh, you should have fired Bud. It's so hard because only one team ends up getting it right.
I know, but it doesn't mean you can't try and figure out and play armchair GM right now with hindsight.
I mean, the Bucks
and
were
say
paying.
what you think was best.
The Bucks were paying. I mean, Bud might have fallen off the books, but you had Adrian Griffin, and now you're paying Doc Rivers as well. So the Bucks didn't mind paying these coaches a lot of money
while being in the second apron.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to fault them for trying. It's just, again, they made the wrong move. Not trading Chris Middleton was the thing that, to me, that was the wrong move for the Milwaukee Bucks. They traded him too late. They should have traded him right after 2022, where I feel like they would have got the most value for him. Because there was a point they were talking about swapping Chris Middleton for Jimmy Butler, but that might have been before the NBA championship, or it could have been after. But
Jason from Greenfield on the Carp was talking text line, keeping PJ Tucker and not signing Grayson Allen. I don't know if that one was exactly
what they were looking to do. Yeah, I don't know if that was the big thing. Trading Dante DiVincenzo instead of Grayson Allen might be something.
This isn't the one that this isn't my answer. It's just a move that is still so baffling to me to see the value before he even got hurt this last season. Trading Dante DiVincenzo for Serge Ibaka was just worthless. So was Jay Crowder for 5 second-round picks. Worthless. There was a lot of worthless stuff in there. Like we said, there were a lot of swings. And a swing of Drew Holiday got him a championship. There was a lot of misses.
Yeah, the surge, it was. That's why John Horst should be evaluated based off everything and not based off only the good. The Serge Ibaka one was disastrous. They didn't even play. He was unplayable. Yeah, it was. And Dante DiVincenzo has proven.
He was the last good pick the Bucks have made.
He was the last good pick.
Draft.
And so trading Dante DiVincenzo was one that, for what you got for him in value, is the problem. It's not just trading Dante.
Correct. Getting somebody who was there and gone.
Yeah, you basically just flipped him for nothing. Literally, Serge Ibaka was he was nothing for this team. The Bucks just make a lot of panic moves, and that's why I like the fact they're being calculated now. But again, I think the organization holding on to Chris Middleton too long was something that is going to harm him forever. Not forever, but for this
forever.
For this iteration of the team.
This conversation of the window of championship.
No, the iteration of this championship team holding on to Chris Middleton was a problem. I would have preferred to have Drew Holiday on this roster versus Chris Middleton, because at least Drew Holiday was dependable when it came to his health and the defense that he was going to be able to contribute for this team.
Ron of the Key chimes in. It was not Middleton's health, and just know that Ron of the Key is a Middleton stan. It was Giannis's health. Giannis missed more playoff games than Chris did.
Chris Middleton got hurt in the 2022 playoffs.
It was the timing of that 2022 playoffs.
And Chris Middleton, he constantly had knee issues, and he was constantly hurt. Remember, even the last season he was with the Milwaukee Bucks, he was hurt.
Yeah, but he grinded his butt off against the Pacers.
He did. I love
Carried
it.
them.
That's why I said he still has some
34-footers to send it overtime.
He still has something left in the tank, but what I'm saying is that something left in the tank
could have been used to bring others in to help out.
Yeah, and again, if Chris Middleton would have averaged 27 points per game after he left the Milwaukee Bucks because he could just be a scorer, I would have been fine with that if they were able to bring in a piece that could help Giannis move forward, because Damian Lillard piece was the win now. The Bucks needed to find a piece for the future, but they couldn't do it.
A lot of texts coming in on the Carbless Talking text line about never getting rid of Coach Bud. The Doc Rivers one is very interesting. Nothing good happens after midnight, and I guess nothing good happens when you hire Doc Rivers to be your head coach in the middle of the season.
It's so sad that the Bucks got him out of retirement, and then they realized why he was retired.
Because he didn't want to coach.
Yeah, he didn't want to coach, and so that's the unfortunate thing, is that Doc Rivers would never coach another game in the NBA because they saw exactly how atrocious he was with the Milwaukee Bucks, and how you talk about toxic. Doc Rivers is toxic. Doc Rivers is extremely toxic, and we saw this situation. The way that they treated Giannis in the end was toxic, and it was all led by Doc. Doc literally is, for me, the reason why the Bucks have completely fallen apart, because they had a coach that didn't give a damn, from my perspective.
Well, I think there was a lot of conversation around, even after he was fired, they didn't have an identity, and they didn't have, like, other teams had a certain way, like the really good teams in the NBA, despite the players. What was the system? What were they good at? What did they lean on?
The Bucks weren't good at anything last year. No, they weren't good at anything.
But they won a lot of games in a row without Giannis.
Yeah, fool's gold. Bobby Portis told you during the season. This isn't in the offseason and him just reflecting.
No,
this is during the season. Say, y'all, that was fool's gold. Like, you're in the middle of trying to get a play-in spot, and you have one of your most veteran leaders on your team letting you know, listen, I'm in this locker room. I'm on this team.
We're not that good.
That was fool's
Don't
gold.
buy into that.
That's what that is. The Bucks still had probably 15 games left at that point, and you had somebody telling you, like, yeah, that the team you saw, that's not it. Like, we not as good as Charlotte. We not as good as Atlanta. We not as good as Miami. That's what he was telling you.
Well, and it proved to be true.
No, very true. It was so true. The Bucks sat Giannis. So again, it was what a disastrous season that it was. Hiring Doc Rivers was disastrous, but I will stand on it right now. And I'm a big Chris Middleton fan. I still remember the day and where I was when the Bucks traded Brandon Jennings for Brandon Knight and Chris Middleton. I was down in Illinois. I was in your stomping grounds. I was at what's that place across the border? Got a little pool, the Wolf Lounge. No, it's, Club Keyline Cove. Keyline Cove, was that a place?
Why are you I don't know what you're talking
about.
Bro,
you from Illinois. You never heard of Keyline Cove?
Nope.
Come on,
people
now.
in Illinois go to the Wisconsin Dells for their fun.
Poor people from Wisconsin I went to Keyline Cove. It's now Great Wolf Lodge, but that's where I was at arguing with my ex when they made that trade.
Was she interested in the conversation?
No, I just remember arguing. That's why she my ex.
Was she arguing or were you just yelling?
I don't know. We argued that trip. That's how I knew. I said, this ain't going to work. This ain't gonna work. I said, this ain't gonna work.
What were you specifically? What were you arguing? What was she arguing?
I was cheap. I was so cheap, bro. Like, first and foremost, this is embarrassing. Remember, I was 20.
You took me to the Key Lime Cove.
No, it wasn't even that. I was probably I think that trade happened in 2012. It must have been 2012. And no, 2012 or 20. Yeah.
Just say what was the problem.
So we went down there because I was so poor at the time. The first night we stayed in La Quinta. And so that was the first night before we went to the Keyline Cove because I couldn't afford to have us in the Keyline Cove for 3 nights.
Tell her to put up some dough.
She was in college. We was sorry we weren't,
she wasn't sorry. You were sorry.
I was sorry.
You were sorry.
We had an attitude. We had attitude, or we both had attitude. But I just remember that's when the trade happened during that summer. I think it was the summer of 2013 or something. I had my car.
All right, Jason Wilde's next. I'm done with you
today.
trying to remember everything that's going on in your life in 2012. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We are seeing delays southbound 41 starting from before Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol. Northbound slowing down from Mayfair Road up past Hampton to Silver Spring. Westbound 94 got some backups from just about 30th Street all the way to Hawley Road. And eastbound is backed up from 70th Street to 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower possible with a low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 75. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June Savings Event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Planning a high-level event shouldn't feel overwhelming.
I'm Tiara Gomez, founder of Events by Design. For over 25 years, we've helped companies turn complex, high-pressure events into seamless, unforgettable experiences. When trying to engage your team and pull off something meaningful, the details matter. From concept to execution, we design every event so it reflects your vision and delivers real impact. No missed moments, just refined experiences people will remember. Let's start designing today. Search online, Events by Design.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation, and it definitely shouldn't feel like a game. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin believes in straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for their home. Because a fair final price matters more than some flashy discount. Pella never inflates pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, one trusted team handles everything from start to finish. The same company that manufactures your windows and doors is also the one selling, installing, and servicing them with Pella certified installers every step of the way. That means confidence in the process, confidence in the product, and one team standing behind the work from beginning to end. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Joining us on the Yuengling guest hotline is Jason Wilde. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America and now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Jason is the host of Wilde and Tausch across these various stations from 9 to noon. Right for Channel 3000. What's going on, Jason?
Not much, guys. How are you?
Doing well.
What would you do, Jason, if your producer had a burner account that he was texting during the show into?
A burner account where he was texting like as if he was a listener into your show?
Yeah.
Into the Car
Had
Bus
a
Talking
whole
text line.
identity and everything, critiquing and judging and taking shots at you.
I would say thank you for your service. Thanks for finding a creative way to make our show better.
The problem was it didn't make the show better, and that's where we figured that out.
Well, that's a pretty tall task for anybody, though, whether they're a fictional character or not. Hey!
Wow! Zing! Thanks, Jason.
All right, awesome.
Somehow on my side, but also against me. Well done.
Yeah, that's what these two bozos did.
Yeah,
Ben
but when I did it, it was entertaining.
Ben did it. He fit it first, and Strofe copied him. I'm the only person that focuses on the show during the show, Jason.
Yeah, by the way, bozo is a great word. Like, I am a big fan of using that word. So great word choice there, and very apt. I thought that was an accurate word choice as well.
Thank you, Jason. I
did love Bozo Buckets growing up back in the day. It was a fun watch. Anyone watch that?
No.
I did. Well, I probably watched an older version of that on WGN. But, yeah, always seemed like a pretty easy – like, I set that up in my basement as a kid, and I feel like I'd have been as good as Strofe was winning prizes on the morning show here in Green Bay on the radio. So easy job.
I was hoping you'd go with something that was not going to be out his athletic ability, so this all makes sense now that you tied it back to his upbringing, winning prizes in the Green Bay area.
I was great at winning the top 9 at 9 on the Green Bay Pop station in my youth. Shout out to DJ Casey Jones.
Nice.
Cool.
Great shout out. Jason, a lot of news around the broadcasting rights in which you've seen a little bit
regionally in baseball, the Green Bay Packers get a huge revenue share with the NFL because those games are nationally televised. There's more streaming services. You guys have had a lot of conversation about that. Do you mind just enlightening what you do know? And I know you had somebody on from the Packers to explain as well.
Yeah, look, first of all, I could see Tausch's eyes glazing over. I just did something for News 3 Now's Sunday morning political show because obviously this and that's not my jam. Like I'm guessing most people that appear on that show wear a suit and tie. I wore my Channel 3 quarter zip. That's not my jam. But look, here's the thing. It's boring. It's not as exciting as debating, Matt LaFleur's coaching or Jordan Morgan's readiness to be the starting left tackle. It's just not that interesting. But it's really important. And I got a lot of heat from social media folks. This is not a Republican, Democrat. There's not any of that. And really, it's not that interesting to most other teams in the league, maybe a few of them, but it is uniquely problematic for the Packers because as the smallest market in all of professional sports, and we have a cautionary tale with the Brewers with how they're disseminating their TV product right now. That's the kind of stuff that happens.
Yeah, I believe the Brewers had said they had budgeted for a loss.
Was it $20 million?
With the rights that they have this year.
Yeah, and look, the Yes Network pays a king's ransom for the Yankees, and they probably make out pretty well on it, right? Because of New York. Mm-hmm. So you do not want the Sports Broadcasting Act to fall apart and have the 32 teams negotiating by themselves. Do I think that's a likely scenario? Very much no. And I thought that was Aaron Popke, the Packers director of public affairs. I thought that was his point today, was that, look, we are just trying to make sure that no one is rolling their eyes and patting us on the head and saying, oh, it's going to be okay, Packers. It's going to be fine. You're not going to be affected by this. Because the worst case scenario, I don't think the worst case scenario is them having to leave Green Bay. It's that the revenue sharing will collapse and they'll just suck. They'll be like the Oakland A's or wherever they're going to end up now, Vegas or Sacramento or wherever they're playing all their games. Like, to me, the Packers, all they're asking for, and you guys know this, and I said this to Aaron Popke on our show, like, I don't carry water for these guys. Like, I get after them for not doing enough for shareholders. I get after them for raising ticket prices 16 of the last 17 years. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with. I don't like, the way the GM handles the media. There's plenty of issues I have. But in this instance, I don't think it's unreasonable that basically all they're saying to Scott Fitzgerald is don't just send us away with a pat on the head saying it's going to be all right. Like, understand why this is so important to our organization, because we don't have a billionaire owner, and if you mess this up, we're going to be cooked. And do I think Congress is going to mess it up? I don't. I just don't. The part of this that I don't understand is this is a Wisconsin legislator who is doing this. And I don't want to tell Scott Fitzgerald how to do his job, just like I don't want him telling me how to do my job. But, like, this doesn't seem like a winning position to take as a Wisconsin politician.
Yeah, I agree, Jason. But also, when I look at this Green Bay Packers team, I saw an article from ESPN talking about one move the Packers can make that can complete their offseason. What is a move in your mind that you think the Packers could make that would make this team feel a little bit more whole moving into the 2026 season?
Yeah, it's not signing Jadeveon Clowney. That's not my position.
What would it be?
I don't see them needing or wanting to add a pass rusher because I think they want to let those young guys have the opportunity to grow into being that guy. So Clowney just doesn't make sense to me. To me, the thing that they need, because I think you can feel pretty good about a lot of aspects of their roster right now. To me, the thing that they need is a proven depth option on the offensive line. I just don't. That would make me, if I was a Packers fan, nervous. I want some old warhorse who's started some games. Doesn't have to be I'm not saying you're going to sign Joe Thomas out of retirement, but I want a guy that's going to be able to, if Jordan Morgan stinks, or if Jordan Morgan plays really well and then gets hurt, I want a guy that I know I can trust, that I know has played in the league and can play. They can start 4 games for me, and he's not going to get Jordan Love killed, right? And I don't think they have that. I mean, you're crossing your fingers. What is their backup plan without Jordan Morgan, right? Is it Anthony Belton? Is it Darian Kennard? Is it Travis Glover? Like, again, all unproven commodities at the left tackle position.
So what do they?
You can make an argument. Jordan Morgan's also an unproven commodity.
Argument?
No doubt. But at least he's a first round pick.
So what do the Packers do? Like, do they? You think they need to invest in that? Like, invest in that? Because I think they invested in it by having Darian Kennard on this team again.
Yeah, I mean, I reiterate what Darian Kennard said to me, which was, I've never played the left side of the offensive line.
Okay.
Never.
Oh, that's problematic.
It's not ideal.
Ideal. Whoa.
And as Tausch pointed out, there's plenty of teams that need a veteran backup offensive line. I get that, but I think they need that way more than they need Jadeveon Clowney. I believe that Barron Sorrell and Brenton Cox and the dentist and Colin Oliver, if he gets healthy. I mean, they picked up the 5th-year option on Lucas Van Ness.
Mm-hmm.
They did that because they believe in him. Whether we agree or disagree with them, that's why they did it.
Hope they're right.
Jadeveon Clowney should sit at home, get his workout in, watch some TV when he's not out there playing or working out, and then when somebody gets hurt inevitably in training camp as a pass rusher, he should go sign with that team that desperately needs him. And the Packers are not that team, and knock on wood for their sake, I hope they don't become it.
Jason Wilde joining us on the Yingling guest hotline. Jason, we were talking about Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks, and if you could change one move they made during this championship window, what move would you change? I want to change that to you specifically during the Aaron Rodgers era. What move would you change that the Packers made that you think could have helped them win a next championship?
Trading Davante Adams. I understand that the 2022 season went sideways for multiple reasons. They should have signed him to an extension during training camp in 2021. I don't even know if that would have been enough to maybe Aaron Rodgers has another great season. I'm not saying wins his 3rd straight MVP, but has another great season, and it ends up being, hey, we're going to keep this guy. He's kind of annoying in some ways, but we're going to keep him. I know he broke his thumb in London. That was certainly a factor on how that season went, but bottom line is they mishandled that, and it's also why they have since then been okay, but had a bunch of guys that weren't truly number ones all vying to be the number one, instead of having a situation where they had a clear line of succession that they used to have. And Davante Adams might not be with the Packers anymore. Aaron Rodgers might not be, but they had been in the NFC Championship game in 2020. They had been the number 1 overall seed in 2021. And then they went 8-9 with Allen Lazard as their number 1 wide receiver in 2022. You can't convince me otherwise that that's not among the worst decisions they made.
Fair enough. No arguments here. Jason Wilde, we appreciate the time.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. Kyle Wallace is in some trouble.
Uh-oh. I don't even know what we're talking about.
I'll tell you what you're in trouble with next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, backing up from Keefe down towards Locust, back on the brakes from Fond du Lac Avenue down into the Marquette. Northbound is slowing down out of the Marquette all the way to North Avenue. Westbound 94, you've got delays basically from 30th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound, slowing down now from 70th Street to 35th. And then we've got some delays on the bypass, heading westbound out of the Mitchell interchange towards Loomis, and southbound from Beloit Road down through the Hale interchange onto 894 eastbound to 84th Street. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast, tonight partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower possible with a low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 75. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
You asked, and it's back. The original Cubano fan favorite has returned to Cousin Subs, and if you know, you know. It starts with tender pulled pork, our original recipe, and layers in savory ham, Genoa salami, and melty Swiss, grilled together for that hot, craveable bite. Then topped with fresh onions, tomatoes, pickles, and brown mustard and mayo, all on our signature bread. It's the fan favorite you've been waiting for. The Cubano, back at Cousin Subs, but only for a limited time. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
I can't raise my arms, I can't kneel down, which means I can't play with the kids, golf with the guys, or get through a workday without exhausting pain. Hey, it's Ben Brust, and I'm here to celebrate what you can do. And that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients are doing. Not bracing for the next jolt of pain, it's gone. They've moved on back to living their lives. You've heard me talk about Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics, and so many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office. No missing work, no surgery, no long recovery, the pain's back off. And we love hearing from you, how we here at ESPN Milwaukee helped you dig out from under that long list of can'ts and get back to living your best life. Go find out what you can do. It's a good life out there, folks. Go live it to the fullest. Get rid of that pain starting now. The consultation's totally free to see if you're a good candidate. Weekend appointments are available. Call 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a Superior light beer to match it. From the pitch to the pour, Superior's worth paying for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy Michelob Ultra while watching FIFA World Cup 26 at Maxwell's in Cedarburg, Stenny's Lake Country, Maddie's in New Berlin, and Jugs Pub and Grill in Slinger. Michelob Ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Had an awesome opportunity to hang with David Malukas today. He did finish second in the Indy 500, but he's looking forward to racing at Road America this weekend as IndyCar heads to the 14-turn legendary road course in Elkhart Lake, conveniently located between Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Madison. You can get your tickets at roadamerica.com. Stay for the weekend. There's still time. If you can't, bring the family for the race. Kids 16 and under getting free with a paying adult at the gate. Great views. Guess what David Malukas told me his favorite part about coming to the Midwest is, as someone who is from Chicagoland, but claims Road America is his home track because that's where he raced at first.
Yeah, what did Maluk Luke say?
Excuse me?
Maluk Luke.
Cheese curds.
Oh, yeah, fried.
Fried.
Of course. You know that's not a thing other places?
Of course.
When I was talking about cheese curds, and they were like,
squeaky on.
yeah, I was like, what are you talking? I know I said that fried cheese curd. What are you talking about?
So IndyCar this weekend at Road America. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. What I've learned is I would never go on a double date with Kyle Wallace.
Whoa. What are you talking about, bro?
You're going on a double date right now, and we brought up the menu, and it became the biggest, obstacle, and you're panicking. Is there something that I'm going to like? Not like, are they going to have something for me to eat?
Well, what does that have to do with you with the double date? If the panic that I had before I go there has nothing to do with you. I'm just trying to figure out what is the double date etiquette. I haven't gone on a double date in a very, very, very long time. I haven't gone. Usually it's just a chill thing.
So
this is like
if I know Kyle Wallace, he's worried about one thing.
No.
Money in the bill.
No. We work hard. I got paid last week.
It's not about getting. It's about So when I go on a double date.
Oh yeah. What happens when you go on a double date? Y'all just split it down the middle.
Here's my card. Here's their card. Maybe yours was $20 more. Maybe ours was $20 more. Chop it. See, and there it is. But you got that. And that was like $15 more than what I got.
Yeah, hell yeah. You can't chop it. I remember when I went to Brazil.
So that's what I'm saying. I literally just told you I would never go on a double date with you.
We grew up different. Me and my friends, we split the bill. I never forget when I went to Brazil with my brother and his friends, and I remember I just ordered some, a little small thing, $10, because I understood what my pocketbooks looked like. I was freshly out of college.
I'm not talking about that anymore. You're a grown-ass adult.
I'm a grown-ass adult. I know what we can chop it, but if I don't get a drink and I'm just drinking water, if I don't get an appetizer, I just get my meal.
Another reason why I'm not going on a double date with you.
Your drink was $12. Your appetizer was $12. Your lady got a drink too, and all I had was water. You mean to tell me I spent $30 and you spent $60, and now I'm paying $45 for you?
But that's my point. Is I would never go on a double date with
you. Chop it. No.
I like to go on double dates or. By the way, I don't like the term double date.
It is a double date. Isn't that what a double date is?
Like my wife and I go out to dinner. And sure, there's
with other
sitters.
couples.
Yeah, but
is that the definition
it's just
of a
getting
double
out
date?
of the house to go hang with without the kids.
It's a double date. That is the purest definition of what a double date is. Two different couples going to a restaurant, getting something to eat.
My point is, whatever the situation may be, I want to go to dinner with people that I enjoy going with because they have the same interests. And
me too.
They want to have the appetizer. They want to get a drink, maybe a glass of wine.
Oh, yeah, I don't need all that.
Yeah, see,
I don't need all that.
Because you're penny pinching. Because you're worried about the cost.
I'm
not doing that with you.
My thing is,
I would
split the check. Technology is so good you can split the check.
Rather go on a double date with Strofe and his fiance than you and baby girl.
Yeah, Strofe.
Not because of baby girl, but because of you.
Yeah, because Strofe would just split it. And he'll also, he going to come up on top. All them beers he going to drink. So, yeah, he's definitely going to come up on top. So, no, they have too much technology where you can skip.
Taking you out.
Spot the lie.
Anything to say?
If I'm going out for dinner, I do not drink beer.
Okay, wine. You'll have 2 glasses.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so exactly. So he's going to come up on top. And so my thing is...
Kyle, have you never gone out to eat with anybody other than baby girl before?
We split the bill.
Either somebody picks up the whole tab and you say, you got me next time, which I've done many times. Or
you like to think it just all comes.
Or you do Ben's
it all comes back around.
Yeah, it all evens itself out if you hang out with people.
Me and my 2 boys, we'll do that. Couples is we can split the bill.
This couple you're going out with, have you gone out with them before?
Never. I'm excited.
Do you think
Are you? Because if they order a drink, your sphincter's gonna get tight.
I mean, it may get tight, but I'll lay down the
so
card.
It will get tight.
Yeah, but I'll lay down
If they
the
order
card.
a drink, the whole dinner's ruined now.
So you're gonna let the bill sit
I'm just gonna do the math in my head.
The bill's gonna get there. And he's going to, you know what?
He's not going to make the first
Can you bring a pen? We're going to put our initials by everything that's ours.
I mean, I'm cool with these folks, but it would have to be a conversation about splitting
So
it.
you're going to write KB, like the name of the show, for Kyle and baby girl next to some items.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have the other couple
write their initials next to their items, and you're going to say, well, you've got us beat by $12.42.
Or you ask for 2 separate checks. I'm one who doesn't mind to separate the checks. I mean, everybody gets paid to do a job.
It's awkward.
The technology is so good now where I go to certain places and you can just pay for this and this and this, and then put the card, you all good to go. I don't understand why
It's a pain in the ass for the servers.
Listen, let me just say this in the most
the servers are meant to serve?
Yeah, well, it's in the damn title, is it not? Server. You mean to tell me you're inconvenienced by your customer asking you to split the bill? Like, come on. That's what we pay. You get paid to do a job. You here for 8 hours. I'm making sure that 8 hours is full. That's all I'm doing.
No, you're not.
And
you're actually you're hurting them because you don't get a drink and the tip goes down.
No, the tip we tip well. A baby girl got me tipping 20% now.
Now?
Bro, growing
up.
When
did you go from 15 to 20?
Growing up, it was 15%. It was 12, what was it? 10, 12, 15. And then all of a sudden it went from 15, 18,
Kyle
20.
hates farmers
now
and
it's
he
20,
hates the service industry.
No, now it's 20, 22, 25. Don't know when it went up to that. But I tip 20% now unless the service is bad. Matter of fact, when I went to the Bees of the Apple, I tipped real well. She did a good job. She gave me a whole bunch of food. I think I gave her a tip of like 28%.
21%.
No, it was good. Good.
But like 28%, are you sitting there calculating with the calculator
I was
percentage,
just
the exact percent?
I was estimating.
20. I liked you. You get 19%.
No. If it's not good, you get 15. If it's
not good, you still get 15.
Yeah, you get 15.
I don't think I've had a situation in a long time where it was so bad that I thought about giving less than 20%.
Yeah, we go to different places. I've been to a place where probably within the last year, I'm just like, this is not a 20% tip.
I got an idea.
And if it wasn't for baby girl being here, you wouldn't have gotten 20. She says, good job, Kyle. I'm proud of you.
We should go on a double date and play credit card roulette.
Yeah. Love that.
The way my bank account's set up right now, I got a lot of people knocking on my doors asking for bills.
Do you even know what credit card roulette is?
Yeah, everybody puts their credit card in, and whichever one gets pulled has to pay for the bill. No, thank you.
No, usually it's the last one in there because you do it at like a bachelor party. That's fun. You had been sweating at mine.
Yeah. No, I can't afford. I have friends. I have friends who played in
Mama
the league.
Mama puts money in my account. I cry wolf.
You keep bringing up stuff from 2011.
You just got money put in your account for the wedding.
For the wedding.
Yeah.
For the wedding. It wasn't just random. It was for the wedding. That's what it was for.
You're still on the phone bill.
Okay,
you skip paying that.
It's inconsistent. It's inconsistent.
You still use your teachers or you have your student ID to get student discounts at restaurants.
I'm resourceful.
Teacher Appreciation Week, you were a teacher for 1 year or 2 years, and you go to restaurants still and act like you're a teacher. You're a fraud and a phony.
I have 2 IDs from different universities that I worked at. No fraud, no phony. 3, I still have the Central Michigan ID. Not a fraud or a phony.
You're not an employee.
I'm a resourceful. My ID says differently, so. I mean, you going to dispute my ID?
Does this whole conversation make it seem like going to a double date with Kyle would not be fun?
My conversation is phenomenal.
He cares way too much about money.
It's scary.
Well,
money's important. Don't get me wrong. Money's important. You care way too much about it.
Money is literally the thing that allows for you to have freedom. They say finance. They talk about financial freedom more than they talking about freedom. Financial freedom. So if you know what it means to be able to just get up and go and not have to worry about how much it costs.
You don't.
Yeah.
Do you? Because every day, every decision you make is based off the penny you're going to spend.
I was in your car last week. You don't even pay to fix that.
I've been to Africa, okay? I've been to Cuba. I've been to Brazil. And you've been to Texas.
And we're still in the same room.
Not what my experiences. My passport says, do you even got a passport?
I do, yes.
Oh, yeah. My stamps is different than yours. So I pick and choose where I go. Yes, I penny pinch, but I live life. Yeah,
sounds like you're really looking forward to this double date tonight.
Oh, I can't wait for the double date. Don't say that. Legitimately, I can't wait. It's with a good friend who can't make it to my wedding, and so we're going on a double date. They actually just got engaged themselves.
Which means they should totally pay for you, by the way.
No, they don't need to. They gave me a gift already. No.
Okay.
Yeah, they gave me fun. Now, I can't wait. Now, my wedding going to be cracking. They wedding. Oh, that wedding going to be a big.
First question, 2:00 tomorrow. Who paid for dinner?
And what was the process?
I'm
It's going to take 18 hours to explain how they split the
No,
bill.
I could. This is a spoiler. This isn't even a prediction. I can tell you what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
The check's going to come to the table. Kyle is going to let them reach for the check.
Yeah.
They're going to put a card down.
You are totally sit on your hands, guy.
Why are you smiling? Because I'm telling you the story
you're
entirely.
smiling because we know you.
I'm going to offer to pay for whatever I need to pay for.
But you're not going to reach.
But you're not going to offer to pay for the whole thing.
Open it up.
I know.
Because you're the beta.
No, well, first and
And
foremost,
they're going to say, "Oh, well, you're paying for a wedding," and you're going to be like, "Oh, you're right. Go ahead, pay for it."
No. I'm going to offer
You're
to pay for
you're
it.
using a lying voice.
No,
dude.
I'm not. My wallet's upstairs.
Your friend's gonna grab the
work
check
hard.
and you'll be like,
I got it.
How much I owe you?
No. I'm gonna say I got it. Don't
Can
worry
you
about
calculate
it.
our portion?
Now, one thing I don't do, I don't fight. Yeah, listen. This is one thing Kyle Wallace has learned. If I will ask to pay the bill. I will ask to pay the bill. If you say no, I got it. I'm gonna say, wait, I got it. No. Please let me, because I'm never gonna say please let me. Please let me is never that is something that is never gonna come out of my mouth. But I will
So
pay
if
for
I
it.
went on a double date with you and I said I got it, Kyle, what would you say?
No, I said no, I got you. Don't worry about it. And you said no, please. It's my pleasure. I said well,
No. I'm saying I say I got the bill and you say no, please. Does that
No,
mean
I wouldn't
you're
say no, please. That wouldn't be Kyle Wallace saying no, please.
But you're saying, what are you saying? You want to take care of just yours?
No, I would say, hey, no, don't worry about it. I can take care of it. And then and then you'll probably say, no, please.
Oh, so you use that to get them to feel like they have to pay for
No,
you.
not at all.
Yes.
No. I always offer to pay for my side, or I will. Like tonight, I'm more than happy to pay for them because they're wonderful, wonderful people. And the fact that they gave,
what are they, philanthropists?
No, they gave me a gift. And they're not even coming to my wedding. And the fact that they wanted to go to dinner with me, I appreciate that. And so what I was going to pay for the dinner plate, I'm more than happy to pay for them tonight.
Many
at our
people
wonderful
on the
dinner.
Carbless Talking text line are wondering if you can afford vacation without Spirit Airlines anymore. And that's a valid question.
You know, yeah, I don't know if I should say this before the wedding or not, but, I'm resourceful.
What the hell does that mean?
Stroke, what did I tell you when you got engaged? What did I tell you to get? To help pay for something.
Credit card?
I told him he better get one of them airline credit cards because he's going to have a lot of bills to pay.
How many credit cards do you have?
Bro, I got it all. Listen,
That's a wonderful question.
I have
over under
7.5.
Oh, 7? No, hell.
Oh, that was too high. I was gonna say 4.5.
Credit cards, I think
7.5 is too high, but like getting to 5 or 6
I got
is...
so many tricks of the trade. So
I have 2.
So here's I got about probably 5 because what you do is this.
No. I'm done.
If they charge you for a yearly rate, you call them because one of the cars I got, they went up in the price. I said, whoa, we're not paying this. And they said, sir, we want to keep you as a customer. We'll waive the fee. And so you don't have to pay the fee. So you get your credit card.
He's really good at that.
No, you get. I told him
that.
I'm about to cut the car. I said I don't think my perks is worth it. So y'all gonna have to do something. And they said,
where do you get all this time?
Yeah, that's
dude,
a great
where do you get all this time?
I can tell you exactly how long the phone call took. I got 8 minutes driving in the morning.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
I don't know about y'all. I like to be gawked at. Okay.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off-season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee.
Remember how you felt when you were 25? Your morning workouts were a breeze. You had a drive that kicked in way before your first cup of coffee. Does it feel like you're losing your edge? You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back to being the guy you used to be. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus. Any make, any model, any condition. You'll be surprised at how much you'll get for your trade at the Cunis Trade-Up event, happening now at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis dealerships in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. That's right. Any make, any model, any condition. Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus and take advantage of great new vehicle specials from Chevrolet, GMC, and Buick. Looking for value? Shop over 3,000 pre-owned vehicles group-wide with models for every lifestyle and payments for every budget. Plus, We'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. The Cunis trade-up event is happening now. Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus. Any make, any model, any condition. For a limited time only. Find your nearest location at shopcunis.com.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
A pair of shutouts, an all-time pitching performance, and a late weekend call-up took over the Milwaukee Brewers headlines as they topped the Philadelphia Phillies for a series win at American Family Field over the weekend. No headline bigger than what The Miz, Jacob Mizorowski, did Friday in the series opener. A complete game shutout, 9 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, the minimum faced and only 1 hit allowed. Continues to push The Miz as a Cy Young favorite in the National League. And to cap off the weekend and the series win, welcome to Milwaukee, Cooper Pratt, the up-and-coming infielder, joins the team this week for their series against Cleveland.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust with you across ESPN Wisconsin. Do note that we will be live tomorrow from 2 to 5 from Breeze Stevens.
Isn't that the soccer field? Soccer stadium?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Did you not know where you were tomorrow?
Oh, now you're trying to do a thing?
What do you mean do a thing? You literally, we got an email earlier today that we were at Breeze Stevens, and then we just got an email at 3:42 about Breeze Stevens.
Yeah, and
So
I want to know what people know. Not everyone is on the air tomorrow.
Do y'all think when I say, oh my gosh, that every time I don't know?
Well, we assume, yes, you don't know.
You asked, have you ever been to Breeze Stevens?
I know, I've never. Oh, actually, I feel like.
Exactly why.
Did they used to have state soccer there back in the day?
I don't know.
I don't know. But what I do know is we will be on at 2 o'clock, and USA Soccer plays at 2 o'clock.
I cannot wait. I am so
You're our
excited
soccer
for that.
guy.
I know, and I'm so excited for it.
Any early thoughts?
No.
You're
Team
you're a
USA.
soccer fraud.
Team USA. I don't know. What do you want me to? What do you want me to tell you? We're gonna win. I don't know.
Yes, I want a reason to have some patriotic spirit after the 4-1 victory.
If they win this game, then
does that pretty much guarantee them into the knockout?
It basically would guarantee them to the knockout because that means they will have 2 wins, and Australia will only have 1 win. I mean, it doesn't guarantee it's a goal differential, but we have 4 goals against 1 goal, so you have +3 goal differential. That means that Turkey would need to beat up on Paraguay, or Paraguay would need to beat up on Turkey. But then again, if you win and then you play Turkey, and if Turkey beats Paraguay, then basically a draw in that game would guarantee you through. So you just give yourself a better opportunity. So a win against Australia.
You just made that as complex as humanly possible
because
by
a win
talking way too fast.
A win doesn't guarantee that you go through, but it makes your chances extremely high.
That's all I was looking for.
But there's other factors that go into it because if Turkey and Paraguay draws and you win, then that means you're going through.
Just win, baby, win.
Yeah, just win. That's all you got to focus on.
This unbelievable soccer update is brought to you by Discount Liquor from Kyle Wallace. make sure you stop on over to their Milwaukee or Waukesha locations for all your tailgating needs. And again, it's going to be a fun one as we watch U.S. Soccer play at Breese Stevens tomorrow in Madison. We continue on. You got Jim, Matt, and Molly in Madison Dam Sports Show in Beaver Dam. But stay with us on 94.5 ESPN. You have YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and the ESPN Wisconsin app in the palm of your hands. You can listen to us anytime, anywhere. Kyle and Brust continues in 2 minutes.
Southbound on 43, backing up from Keefe down towards Locust, back on the brakes from Fond du Lac Avenue down into the Marquette. Northbound is slowing down out of the Marquette all the way to North Avenue. Westbound 94, you've got delays basically from 30th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound, slowing down now from 70th Street to 35th. And then we've got some delays on the bypass, heading westbound out of the Mitchell Interchange towards Loomis, and southbound from Beloit Road down through the Hale Interchange onto 894 eastbound to 84th Street. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower possible with a low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 75. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
We are the home for all your Brewers coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on Kyle and Brust. Bow. Bow, 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 hey, bow, bow, hit the bow, bow, bow,
Is
hit
there
the
more?
bow. Have y'all been practicing your dance moves for next week? Hit the bow. Huh?
No, I don't need to practice. I got a bad knee, though, so that's...
Hey, what is that? Hey, we do that. What's that hand movement? Do that hand movement. Do that hand movement.
He's just going like this.
Hey, I bet you he do that next week. All my friends is going to go up and say, hey,
Look at this guy. What is he doing?
Do that. Hey, that's the punching
Kyle
bag.
Wallace is getting married. Do the punching bag. Do the punching bag. Kyle Wallace getting married in T-minus.
I don't even know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You don't know. It's next Saturday. It's Thursday.
Was that 9 days?
Groomzilla knows exactly when he's getting married.
Groomzilla went out the window yesterday because we was doing our venue thing, and when they was talking about 2.5 hours to set up, I said, bro, they started asking me questions. What do you want here? I said, listen. I said, I do what y'all want.
Oh, so you gave up?
Yeah, I did. I'm through. I'm through now. So I said, I'm good. So it is what it is.
This is has to happen. Right now, Yelly's up with the bases loaded. Bottom of the 8th. He struck out. It's not worth it.
What? How many? 2 outs? You said
we were going to toss on the audio courtesy of 620 WTMJ.
Was it 2 outs?
Yeah, it was 2 outs. Bases loaded. 4-2.
Bases loaded again.
7th inning, 8th inning.
Can we just maybe you should just close it?
It has nothing to do with me.
No, it has everything to do with you. Because Ben said, all right, Andrew Vaughn up, 2 outs, bases loaded, 3-2 count. I grounded out. He ain't going to make it. And then he started talking about this.
Yeah, he's a sloth. He can't run.
Maybe we should just not watch. You know what I love most? Because I am a roller coaster. And when the Brewers let in a lot of runs, they get down a little bit. I'm like, oh, gosh, I can't watch this right now. And then I just try to track it on my phone. Like, they came back. And I turn it back on.
Or do you wait until there's maybe a runner in scoring position?
No, I try to ignore. Because I get mad. I'm like, oh, here we go.
And I'm the emotional one.
No, I'm very emotional because I feel like it's my fault.
You have no control. How have you not learned this over however long you've been a fan of Wisconsin sports?
I'm a sports fan. We're all superstitious. We all think something that we do. Yes, yes.
We're all not.
Strofe, are you superstitious?
Definitely. I'm with you on this 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Torrey Lowe has
it's
his whole...
stupid. It's objectively stupid.
Agreed. I agree.
As long as you agree.
Are you not superstitious?
No.
Really?
If I wear the same jersey or socks, it doesn't change the outcome of what's happening.
So you mean to tell me you've never watched a sporting event or been a fan of anything where you're like, I got to do this because it worked the last time. I got to do it again this time. Exactly. I'm sure as a basketball player and how crazy you are, I'm sure you did.
No playing superstitions?
Had to have playing.
What do you mean by superstition?
Something that you had to do because it's what you always.
Well, our buddy Matt Hamilton, the Olympic gold medalist.
Oh yeah.
He always wore a neon green winter beanie hat in his back pocket while curling during their gold medal run. So now he always curls with a neon green beanie in his back pocket.
He didn't won a gold medal since. Why didn't he change it up?
He should have.
Well, that's neither here nor there. I'm just letting you know, athletes at a high level are superstitious. At least he got the job done, unlike you, Mr. Final Four and Out.
Wow. Now
that's real interesting coming from that person.
But, he was honest, but damn.
But damn.
He made it.
Daryl and Sheboygan coded there. My bad.
Oh, yeah. That's what Daryl was used for.
For those who missed it, Alex Strofe had a burner account on the Carbless Talk and text line.
To criticize us.
Just to tell us we were horrible at what we do.
He
took early shots at himself, and then for the next 9 months after the first 2 months of taking shots himself, it just was all at us.
Destroyed us. As if he did.
And then obviously he made it.
What?
Close it.
Why?
Close it.
What happened?
We laid in a run.
Just a ground rule double to start the 9.
Oh,
that's a good thing, isn't it?
No, ground rule double to start the 9.
We just listened to Yelly strike out.
Right,
we talked about
they're
it.
pitching.
No, we're pitching to start
a
the
ground
9th.
rule double to start the inning.
Oh, I thought you said double play. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They don't sound the same.
No, they don't.
Ground rule double and double play.
I did hear ground and double. I thought they grounded
I thought you
into
said
a
ground
double.
and double. Yeah, that's
but
what I
then
thought saying.
Before I spoke, it processed in my mind.
You're smart.
Yeah, I am a little.
Yeah, I'm not.
I got a couple brain cells left.
Mr. Yoho out there right now. Let's hear from Jeff Passan.
Yoo-hoo!
Who joined Foul Territory to talk about getting uncomfortable. How uncomfortable do you want to be? You guys know I like being uncomfortable, so this is speaking my language.
Yoo-hoo!
And when I look at the success of their player development system, what it says to me is maybe the Brewers aren't always going to get it right, but they're going to get it right more often than most people. And because of that, that gives them the ability to go out and make a deal like this, which in the algorithm, in their model, is going to say, no, the screen is going to flash bright red, the computer is going to turn off. When you turn it back on, it will say, don't do this. This is not good for us. But the truth is, what are we here for, man? We're here to win rings. And the Milwaukee Brewers, with Tarik Skubal, Jacob Mizorowski, and Kyle Harrison at the top of their rotation, have about as good a chance of anyone outside of the Dodgers of winning a ring this year.
Team passing, team passing, team passing, team passing.
Yeah, that's his job is to do what talk
Chasing
about
rings. Chasing rings.
Again, I'm not anti this. I just don't believe that this is something that for sure gets the Brewers over the top, and B,
Nothing is for sure.
No, well, nothing is for sure. But I feel like if the Brewers are going to go all in, we talked about it earlier this week. I don't think that Skubal is going to be enough because my fear is that the bats that you're just watching that you had a grounder
Well,
out.
I'm not going to let one game change my entire outlook.
What I am saying is that until the Milwaukee Brewers are able to add one more bat that with one swing of the bat can completely change the game, though Jackson Chourio is on fire right now, on fire. The Brewers still need another
heating
one.
up.
No, I mean he's having a historic. I think he's the youngest person to ever have this many home runs in a month like this.
Was it like 9 and 17 games?
9 is it's ridiculous. But just overall, I do think that they can get Skubal, but does Skubal help you get further than what you did last year? Maybe more wins in the NLCS, but as you were talking about it, what's the starting 4 pitchers that they have right there?
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter, Ben Brust? That matters.
I understand what the Dodgers have, but you can't go in there and expect to have different results with just Kyle Harrison and Jacob Mizorowski.
Well, Kyle Harrison that's an ad that you didn't have last year.
But again, by subtraction of not having a Freddie Peralta.
Well,
and a Mizorowski wasn't a starter. So if you can have, what I'm saying is if you can have 3 guys that are, I know Miz is stepping, I get it. He's taking over for Freddie. I truly believe that although I know that you have a scare in you of need bat, runs scored against the Dodgers in the NLCS wasn't good enough. Look at their pitching. I'd like to think that the way they've been playing baseball and who they have and with experience, right? There's usually phases to this. In sports, once you get somewhere, it's usually not the first time you go somewhere that you win a championship. When you get the experience, then you're not shocked by the environment. Bryce Terang can also play as well as Jackson Chourio can in the playoffs and step his game up from what he did last year. William Contreras is a consistent piece. Jake Bowers has been great for this team. Andrew Vaughn against lefties is unbelievable.
Yeah.
They got a lot of lefties over there that they be pitching. I guess not a lot. For the Dodgers. But my point is if you are real, act like you're real. And you act like you're real and you put fear into others when you say you have Skubal, Harrison, and Mizorowski. That's the truth. Because if you have Mizorowski and Harrison, no one can tell me in their right mind that they think they can win a World Series with just those 2, and they have depth. They have pitching depth. I get it. But you're not going to go a whole way with the way it is constructed. You need another true starter. They don't have another true starter.
Ben,
you can't rely on Woody. You can't rely on Woody.
I understand. I'm not anti-Skubal. I'm anti not getting a bat. I'm anti not getting my priorities right. I think when you look at the Milwaukee Brewers, getting the priorities right, the priority has to be the Brewers getting an added bat.
So
you can't.
Of the
you
bat,
keep saying
the problem is of the bat options,
Mhm.
right? I saw Matt Chapman's name. I've seen C.J. Abrams, even though Cooper Press shortstop. Like the guarantee that they provide in the playoffs is less than if you have Skubal. He will provide. Way more likely than a bat.
Ben, you're talking about if the bats do this. The one thing you're not saying is if the Brewers pitching, because if the Brewers pitching is as good as what it was,
I will say that with just Miz and Harrison.
If the Brewers pitching is as good as what it was last year in the NLCS, which it was good in the NLCS, that should be good enough to win if you have better bats. And so you're talking about I'm talking about what I actually saw, the product that we saw. The
year over year is different. You can't just based off it year over year.
Year over year,
they're a different team. They're being talked about differently for a reason.
The pitching staff is literally better this year than what it was last year. The pitching staff is better. Now, back in the bullpen, we've seen it get better. But the pitching staff, the starter pitcher, much better than what it was last year. You got a Jacob Mizorowski who's consistent. You got a Kyle Harrison who is better than what fastball Freddie was last year.
More than those two guys.
Again,
Gasser's not it. Sproat isn't it. Fro isn't it.
You gotta.
Priester's not coming back.
You do.
Woody had the arm flu, as you said. He's coming back at not the same guy that he's at his peak.
You do have to
find.
But
he's a $20+ million guy that most teams don't know if you can rely on.
Most teams don't have 3 pitchers with
World
ERA
Championship teams do have that.
Dude, I'm just saying you have to complement the pitching with the bats. And last year,
they're
the Brewers
plus 118 in run differential. They're top 3 in baseball.
What were they last year in run differential? What were they last year in run score? The Brewers still were killing it last year with run score. I think they were.
So you don't
finished top three.
believe that if they don't have Pop, they can't win a World Series?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm
disagree.
saying, because it's hard for me to hear somebody say I disagree when the results would tell you different from last season. And with the bats, you're hoping that they get better. I hope they get better as well, but I believe the way that the Brewers have pitched and the guys that they have that they're going to trot out there, I believe that the pitching will not be an issue. The Brewers play phenomenal defense. They get good pitching. Pat Murphy pulls all the strings, but it falls on the guys who are the bats to be consistent, and they just have not been consistent throughout the playoffs. I would say that hitting has been the biggest. The
Brewers finished with a plus 172 run differential last year,
which would rank number what?
Doesn't matter. I'm saying they're plus 118 right now, not even halfway through the season.
Well, run differential can change.
I understand that.
I understand.
But I believe in the Brewers. You don't.
No, you don't. No, I believe in the Brewers enough to say they need to get a bat doing a pitching. So just because you want pitching doesn't mean you believe in the Brewers more than I do. I believe in the Brewers pitching more than I believe in the Brewers bats. That is the issue. And so, again, if we get Skubal, I don't believe that is the magic thing that's going to be able to solve the problem.
We're only talking about two guys and not looking at the flaws of the rest.
I think the flaws of the bats in the playoffs have been something.
I want you to talk about who you actually believe in as guys in an NLCS and a potential World Series outside of Kyle Harrison and Jacob Misiorowski.
Well, last year the Brewers.
I'm not talking about last year.
Well, this year, well, we'll see.
Exactly.
Logan Henderson got hurt, but he was pitching pretty well before he got hurt.
Roll out Logan Henderson.
You would have said you can't roll out Kyle Harrison last year. You would have said you can't. Last year before this season, you would have at this point you would have said Quinn Priester. Quinn Priester was good.
What are you talking about? No.
What I'm saying is that
but they don't have that right now.
No.
I said outside the two guys.
What I'm saying.
What else do they have? I'm asking, what do they have? And you don't have an answer. You're trying to use everything from last year for this year.
Chad Pratchett pitched really well in the playoffs last season for us.
He's in the bullpen right now.
Again, there is a concern. Hopefully, if Brandon Woodruff gets healthy, then we should be good with Brandon Woodruff. He's a good enough number
I wouldn't want to go into an NLCS and a World Series with ifs with my pitching staff, considering you just went to an NLCS.
But you go in with ifs with your bats?
I think there's less ifs than you.
No, there's a lot of ifs with the bats. These same bats that you saw last year got shut down.
With experience, you get better.
Yeah,
you get better as you grow. It's a progression. You don't again. They like the way you talk about it in the NFL. Well, once you get here, then you're supposed I expect them to get to the NFC Championship game. Then once you have that, you should be able to get back or go to a Super Bowl. Right? It's the same thing. They went to the NLCS. You bring a lot of those guys back. I don't think they can have as bad a performance as they did last year because they're proving they're proving they're building off of what they did last year.
They scored a combined,
and they're older and wiser, and they've been there.
4
It's
runs.
fine. You can not believe, and I'll believe. It's
fine.
fine.
The reason why I trust the pitching is Shohei hit 3 home runs in game number 4, and they only scored 5 runs. So that means Shohei was the difference in that game. He was the difference.
I would even go on to say that it would probably scare me more that the Dodgers didn't score as many runs as they did because they could, based off their lineup,
so how many runs
overperform than what they did against the Brewers.
So how many more runs do you think the Brewers scored now against the Dodgers this year in the playoffs? What do you think the final score is? Because holding a team,
they can win 5-3.
Holding a team 2-1 and 3-1 in these games is actually really impressive.
I know that.
Even 5 runs against a lineup like that,
they can still win 5-3. They can get to these guys with the experience they gained from last year.
I'm not going to throw a fit if they get Skubal, but I will tell you this. I still will have concerns with the bats. And I said it yesterday. If the Brewers are going to go in and get Skubal, they should just finish the job and get both. Why half-ass it? Go all in and just do both. Just do both, because doing one, whether it's just getting a bat or getting a starting pitcher, is not going to be enough for the Brewers to be the betting odds favorite or make me feel like they're the favorite. Because they're not the favorite, Ben. We both know this. Even if they get Skubal, they're not the favorite. But if they get a big bat and they have Skubal, then that changes the whole conversation for everything. So I think if you just go halfway, you're still going to have
it all.
You can have it all when you have a minor league system.
They won't do it.
But when you have a minor league system that you have, and Jeff Passan say the Brewers pull all the right levers, they're going to get it right. They're going to get it right. The Brewers are just going to draft somebody. Got all these different draft picks now. They're going to draft and develop some guys. They're going to sign some guy from the Dominican Republic or in the international pool, wherever they want to come from. That's going to step up for the Brewers. The Brewers are going to be okay.
Well, if Skubal does happen, they don't make a move for the bat that you want, and they beat the Dodgers, you need to make me a T-shirt that says Ben was right.
Oh, if they make it to the World Series? If Skubal does happen and the Brewers make it to the World Series, Yeah, hell,
Because their bats are good enough. I need a T-shirt that says Ben was right.
And you know what? I'll go straight to Big Frog to make that shirt as well, because Big Frog, I'm telling you, they would turn around just like that. Your boy hit him up yesterday saying, hey, do you do embroideries on like jackets for suits? They said, yeah, Kyle, anything for you. Big Frog can hook you up. And if you are looking to get anything done, whether it's T-shirts that you want to have for a family reunion or for some type of outing, Big Frog can hook you up. Whether it's jerseys or uniforms for your team, Big Frog can hook you up. If it's any type of bags or anything that you want to do frisbees, whatever it is, Big Frog can do it, because that's what they do at Big Frog. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more can take care of all your custom apparel needs. Listen, their customer service, I'm telling y'all, it's phenomenal. I emailed Brittany and Basil yesterday. I got an email back that same exact day. Their attention to detail is phenomenal, but the product that they give you is great. So if you're looking to get any type of T-shirts, any type of polos, call my friends Big Frog out in Mequon, and I promise you, they will take care of you. You know what I love most? There's no minimums. They have fast turnaround, and they are trusted people. Whether it's 50 shirts or 500, Big Frog delivers quality you can count on. Stop and see them today in Mequon, or jump online at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Summerfest artist or Packers player? We bring it back because Summerfest is officially began. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
What do you mean they were married?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We have a crash now on 4394 southbound, just south of Beecher. Looks like it's off on the left shoulder, so watch out for the delays heading past that scene. We've also have a crash off the freeway system. It's on Howell southbound, right at Air Cargo Way, which is right in front of the airport. Left lane is blocked heading southbound on Howell. Southbound 41, backing up from before at Appleton Avenue all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing down from Mayfair all the way to Silver Spring. Southbound 43, we got backups before Good Hope Road to Bender, and then back on the brakes from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of tranquility. Visit GreatMidwestBank.com, your equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower possible with a low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 75. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Stroh. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
An uninspired, cookie-cutter trade show booth is unlikely to move the needle.
Picture this: lights, motion, energy, engagement. A space so bold, it stops people mid-step.
That's what the award-winning team at Captivate Exhibits has been delivering for over 30 years.
From high-impact trade show exhibits to immersive lobbies, history walls, and culture-driven interiors, Captivate transforms ordinary square footage into unforgettable brand experiences.
Get started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the ever more engagement rings at Kessler's.
you're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling, trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I can't raise my arms, I can't kneel down, I can't play golf with the guys or get through a work day, but you can with QC Kinetics. We're here to celebrate what you can do, and that's what QC Kinetics patients are doing. Don't brace for that jolt of pain. You can move on. Because Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics, and so many of you have been to her and her team and been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office. No missing work, no surgery, no recovery, and the inflammation calms down. And we love hearing from you at how here at ESPN Milwaukee, we helped you dig out from under that long list of cans to get back to doing things. Find out what you can do. And I can tell you what you can do. Get that consultation to see if you're a good candidate. Let's get rid of that pain and live life to the fullest. There's weekend appointments available. Call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. It is Summerfest season. So we have to let you know who's playing in a very specific way. Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, Alex Strofe, the Summerfest aficionado, has done this many times. Do we have a Summerfest artist or do we have a Packers player? Take it away.
Oh, boy. Good one today.
You
I say that
one bit.
No, I have not. I am still the same guy. Since the first time we did this, 2
years ago?
I think we did this on like Scalzo and Brust back in the day.
Oh, wow.
I've written a lot of these over time. All right, let's start with this one. Tramar Dillard. Tramar Dillard. Is that a Green Bay Packer or a Summerfest artist?
It feels too much like an NFL player that he's trying to trick me. I'm going to go with Summerfest artist.
Yeah, I'm going to go Summerfest artist as well. I feel like I haven't heard that name with the Packers. There's so many, but I'm going to go, that's some rapper. Maybe performing tonight or tomorrow.
It is a Summerfest artist known as Flo Rida. Oh! That is Flo Rida's legal name.
Flo Rida's coming to Summerfest? It must be the last weekend.
I believe it is the 4th of July weekend. Yeah. He's on a free stage now.
Lips like sugar. I like Flo Rida.
Free stage?
That's not Flo Rida.
Yes, it is.
My lips like sugar?
Yeah. Sugar. Yeah.
Flo Rida has like 15 hits. I don't think he sings that one.
If that's Flo Rida.
Dude.
You're thinking of
Flo Rida is also in Kyle's era.
It
so
is.
It could be a deep cut
here.
Yeah,
but like, why not like, Shorty got low, low, low.
I really don't like that song. But Sugar by Flo Rida, 2009.
To my house.
Yeah, but Sugar's on the playlist.
Whistle, baby. Like he has so many hits.
Let it go. But Sugar, my lips like sugar.
Okay. We know you like that song.
My error. We like the same error.
Era.
Stephon Jenkins. Stephon Jenkins.
We had an Elton Jenkins, but I don't remember no Stephon Jenkins being on the team. Bless you. I feel I'm gonna say artist because I don't, but I could be wrong.
I'm gonna go with he's on the Packers.
I'm gonna go artist.
Well, one of you is right, but who is it?
Kyle's on to something.
Hey, what's Stefan do?
Stefan it's actually Steven, but it's spelled S-T-E-P-H-A-N.
Oh, that's big. That's actually a big thing.
A-N. So I said Stefan. I actually don't know how it's pronounced.
It's probably Stefan.
It might be Stefan.
See, that changes because if he heard Stefan, because he was thinking black. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ben
It is a
thinking black.
white person.
Yeah, I was
What
saying.
the hell?
When you say Stefan, I ain't know no white Stefans. Now a Stefan. Oh, I know a white Stefan.
Steven, Stefan, Stephen Jenkins.
That one doesn't count.
It counts. But
He is the lead singer of Third Eye Blind
oh,
performing
they're
tonight.
back again this year.
They are, and they were awesome last year.
I still got a video from last year on my phone.
Uline stage tonight.
Oh
at
man, Summerfest is back. We're not there. This is why I feel so different.
How about Marlon Funaki? Marlon Funaki.
How you spell Funaki?
F-U-N-A-K-I. Marlon Funaki.
Marlon Funaki. That is interesting.
He's either a defensive tackle or he is a drummer.
I'm gonna go with a Packer.
He's a drummer.
Oh, because he might be the international player or something like that.
Oh, sure. Marlon Funaki, the international player. Sure, yeah. You said what? He's a drummer?
Yeah.
You're both wrong. Marlon Funaki is a Summerfest artist. I am seeing
But I said
Marlon
Summerfest.
Funaki
He did
tonight.
I was saying Summerfest. I was just trying to get specific.
He's the front man. That's his legal name, actually. He's the front man of Marlon Funaki. Marlon Funaki.
Oh, okay.
Very popular.
R.J. Maryland. R.J. Maryland.
Oh, that's a Packer.
Yeah, is it?
That's a Packer, Ben.
Is it?
It's a Packer.
Why? Because it's RJ.
What you mean? There's RJ. It's a Packer.
R.J. Maryland.
It's a Packer.
He is a. He's just there to give Evan Williams and Javon Bullard and
No, that's not that's not even close.
So you say he's a safety?
No,
Yeah.
you're making you have no clue. He's
Yes.
not.
What is it?
I'm pretty sure he's a tight end.
Well done by Kyle.
Yeah, I
He
know
is
that.
indeed
He
a
was
tight
an
end.
undrafted free agent.
He
Yeah.
is indeed a tight end. Okay, nicely done. How about Dalton Cooper? Dalton Cooper.
This
could go either way.
is tough. Yeah, old Dalton is tough.
Dalton
You know I love a
Cooper.
good Cooper. Oh, wow.
How many Coopers are
There's
there?
a lot of Coopers, man.
Dalton Cooper. Is that a Packer or a
Dalton
Summerfest performer?
Cooper. Oh, man, it sounds like an offensive lineman, doesn't it?
It sounds like an offensive lineman to me too. Come on.
I'm gonna go Summerfest artist, but that boy sounds like one of them big boys in the trenches.
Okay, Benny?
Offensive lineman.
Nailed it. He's an offensive tackle.
Went with it. Yeah, that's a big
Why
boy
did
in
you
the
say
trenches.
with me?
I don't
We
know.
knew
he
it.
was-
Dalton
he
Cooper was born to be an offensive lineman.
Or what was he born to be a country artist?
Nah,
same
nah, nah.
same question for this guy.
Uh-huh.
Dylan Barrett. Dylan Barrett. Is that a Green Bay Packer or a
Wait a
Summerfest artist?
Packer?
Yeah? Is that a question mark or a statement?
No, Packer.
He asked you if it's
No,
a question or not.
I know that name. Packer. Yeah, I didn't know that.
What's the name?
Dylan Barrett.
What was the last guy's Cooper? What?
Dalton Cooper.
Dalton Cooper's.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dalton
he's
Cooper.
you gotta be a guard.
I don't
right?
know why. I don't know why.
Who, Dalton Cooper? No, he's
Yeah,
a tackle.
I didn't know why. I didn't know why.
Dylan Barrett.
He's a
He's
lineman.
Summerfest.
No, he's a Packer. He's a former Badger.
Nailed it, Kyle. He's a
Yeah.
former Badger.
That's why I didn't even realize he was on the squad.
Yeah, he's an undrafted free agent. Formerly at Wisconsin, played the rest of his career at Iowa State. All right, I've done 3 of each now. All right, now the water's getting a little warm.
All right,
Now
all
the
right.
water's getting a little warm. How about this one? Marlon Jones.
Ooh.
Marlon Jones.
Marlon Jones.
Do you need spelling on Marlon? Would that help you one way or
Yeah.
another?
Ain't no white Marlins out here. What
Yes,
you
there
mean?
is. That's my grandfather's name.
Oh,
Marlon.
wow.
Yes.
Look at him being all
He
a
goes by
pioneer.
Butch. He goes by Butch, though.
I wonder
Yeah,
why.
wouldn't want to go by
Yeah,
Marlon.
he didn't want to put Marlon on that job application.
Not in northern Wisconsin.
Denied. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that diversity, equity, inclusion up here.
Marlon, Marlon Jones. Marlon Jones. Is that a Green Bay Packer or Summerfest?
He's a
host?
Packer.
I'm gonna go Summerfest.
One of you is right.
Kyle's on to something.
No, he's not, because you are right,
What
Ben.
does Marlon play?
What position does he play, Ben?
Marlon is a
Come on, DB. Gotta be.
He's a linebacker.
You gotta be a DB.
Yeah, Kyle's right. He's a
Gotta be
cornerback.
DB. Gotta be
Cornerback.
a DB.
TJ Quinn. TJ Quinn.
Dog, TJ Quinn, man, that's tough.
TJ Quinn. He a Green Bay Packer or he a Summerfest artist?
I haven't looked at the roster enough with this one, man.
Yeah, what's TJ Quinn, Kyle?
I'm gonna just go Summerfest artist. I feel
I'm
like
gonna go with Packer.
Is that a big name artist?
TJ Quinn?
Yeah, TJ Quinn.
Yeah, the artist known as TJ Quinn, pretty big artist who plays linebacker for the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
I'm on fire now, Kyle.
Ben's heating up.
Louis Tomlinson. Is that a Green Bay Packer or a Summerfest artist?
Louis.
That's an artist.
You think an artist?
Goes by Louis. Listed as Louis Tomlinson.
Even more so.
Country artist?
Well, yeah, he's an artist, but not a country artist. No, Louis Tomlinson, famously a member of the band One Direction.
Wow. But they're not at Summerfest.
Louis is performing as a solo artist.
Wait, One Direction broke up?
Yeah, Harry Styles isn't performing in One Direction still, Kyle.
No, didn't they do a concert?
They might still be amicable. It might be
Harry Styles just did a concert overseas.
All right, a couple more real quick. We'll fly through these.
Okay.
Alex Sampson. Great first name. Alex Sampson.
Packer.
I'm going to go Packer, too.
You're both wrong. Summerfest artist. Last one for you. Mark Perry. Is that a Summerfest artist or a Green Bay Packer?
Dude, he's not making the roster if he's not a Packer.
Yeah,
Ain't no Mark
Summerfest.
Perry making the roster.
Summerfest.
And you say?
Summerfest.
You're both wrong. That is a safety. There you go. That is another edition.
Like I said, he ain't making the roster.
That is another edition.
This 90-man roster
Green Bay Packer or Summerfest artist. Kyle's got his feet kicked up.
That's
that was
just
good.
fun. I like this.
Mark Perry.
Can't wait till we do it again next week.
Well, what I'm going to do.
Oh, I'll be gone for it. So, hell, never mind.
That's true. You won't be at Summerfest. What we are going to be doing is talking about the Princeton Club and how you can grow in 2026. I saw they have a new area, like a rehabilitation lounge with like massage chairs, Theraguns, cryo chamber. Yeah, they've invested into the Princeton Club. So not only have I talked about everything that they have, I'm not lying when I say they have everything you have in one place to be successful. Working out, recovery, the indoor-outdoor pool, the basketball court, the tennis courts, indoor-outdoor, workout classes, personal training, state-of-the-art equipment, adult nights at the pool. I saw there was a themed party that was going to be going on. Check them out on Facebook. They got everything going on there with invites of all the great things you can do. And just go check it out for yourself for everything you need when it comes to growing and being better. Join the Prince Club for your better tomorrow. I'm still stuck on this whole rib removal thing. I'm going to try my best to break down what's happening to Quinn Priester. It's not going to be good. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, how do we even get there? What do we do?
You're just a jerk.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We are still dealing with an accident on 4394 southbound, about a half mile south of Beecher. The left shoulder is blocked with this, so watch out for that. Got backups through the Marquette all the way down to that point. Northbound's backing up from Chase all the way through the Marquette up past North Avenue. And southbound 43 itself is backed up before Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. We got southbound on 41 backing up as well from Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. The northbound side is backing up from Swan Boulevard all the way to Silver Spring. And eastbound 94, right about at Highway 164, we have the left lane blocked with a crash as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, an isolated shower possible with a low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 75. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Wilde Automotive Group is celebrating America's 250th birthday with as little as $250 down or $250 a month. Wilde makes it easy to drive the new or used vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Celebrate America's 250th with Wilde Automotive. $250 down or $250 a month. Available on over 1,500 vehicles at every Wilde dealership location.
Select models with approved credit, tax, title, license, registration, and $479 dealer fees extra. See dealer for details. Expire 7/5/26.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
At Associated Bank, we get life gets complicated. So banking, it should be easy to get. That's why our tools speak your language. Automated savings, it's saving automatically for anything. Digital controls, you lose your card, you're still in control. Turn it off, then on, all on the app. And Money Monitor, you know where your money goes, like those long forgotten subscriptions. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. I mean, there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, if you are tired of those windows having to force them up, if you're tired of all that chip paint, if you're tired of your windows not looking good, I have the perfect solution for you. It's working with my friends at Universal Windows Direct. Listen, when I moved into my house, I hated my windows, and I gave it a try with Universal Windows Direct, and it was the best decision that I made. The consultation was fantastic. They showed me the window that works best for me, and it has been fantastic in my home, and I want you to have that exact same feeling. And when you work with Universal Windows Direct, you can buy 4 windows and get 4 free, and there absolutely is no limit. On top of that, you can pay 0% interest for 48 months. Yes, you heard that right. 4 years with no interest, so you can make your payments and not have to worry about spending a single dime of interest the first 4 years. If you're ready to upgrade your home with windows from Universal Windows Direct, call them today at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate. No pressure at all with Universal Windows Direct. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace with you until 5 o'clock. Leading into the Homer Hour. Quinn Priester is out for the year.
Poor
and
Quinn.
I'm having a hard time making sense of this and even saying a word. Thoratic?
Oh, I think you got it right. Oh, thoracic? Thoracic? Thoracic nerve.
Thoracic? Thoracious? Thoracic?
Oh, thoracic nerve.
Thoracic?
Thoracic?
Whoa.
Is that wrong too?
I know how to spell Jurassic, and that ain't that.
Thoracic.
I thought
and
it looks like thoracic nerve.
thoracic outlet surgery.
Syndrome, yeah.
Well, he's having surgery on the syndrome.
Yeah, because the syndrome is quite
Thoracic.
Thoracic.
Oh, thoracic.
Like Jurassic.
Thoracic.
Thoracic.
Like Jurassic.
Thoracic outlet syndrome. Thoracic.
And he's having thoracic outlet.
Thoracic.
All right, enough.
Thoracic.
Do you tell her to slow it down?
Thoracic outlet syndrome
Thoracic
means he's having thoracic outlet surgery, which means he's having a rib taken out of his body.
Oh, wow. I'm giving a rib to my wife next week.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not doing what Quinn Priester's doing. You're not removing a rib from your body.
No, this sounds like crazy.
How big is a rib? Like, is it bigger than a rib that we eat from a pig? Like, how big is a human body rib? Because, like, I'd want to get, I'm trying to feel it. I'd want to get that rib, like, framed in a case. Wouldn't you?
That's
kind of like a trophy?
That's a little weird to get your rib framed in. 4 to 11
Dude,
inches.
I don't know.
That's solid.
If you get a rib taken out, wouldn't you want that as a, like, keepsake?
How many surgeries have you had, Ben?
One.
And what was that one?
I broke my tibia down by my ankle where it like connects to the bone.
Okay. So
And
no trophies from that one?
2 screws are permanently in my ankle.
Oh, screw boy like me.
Where you got screws?
My knees.
Oh,
both
yeah.
of them.
Well, you got
Bionic
your knees.
Bionic knees.
Tell me you wouldn't want to keep the rib.
No, I wouldn't want to.
It'd be kind of sweet.
It'd be kind of weird.
How big is a
4 to 11 inches. I
human
said that.
Rib? Oh, I was talking to Strofe. But it's got to be the 11-incher because they're taking out the top ones. No. It's a small rib.
It's a 4-inch?
Yeah, he's getting a small rib taken out. Nobody wants a 4-inch rib.
No, nobody wants that at all.
I'd want an 11-inch rib.
I wish. I wish my ribs were 11 inches. I don't think that's the case.
I just have a hard time. He had nerve damage, and this is where I'm not a doctor. But
clearly,
somebody's got to explain to me how taking out a rib can help your nerves.
I'm assuming it's some type of pressure that's being applied. Again, I haven't.
This syndrome occurs when nerves or blood vessels near the neck and shoulder get compressed. For pitchers, it can cause pain, weakness, numbness, or a loss of feeling command in the throwing arm. The surgery is done to relieve pressure by removing part or all of the first rib, creating more space for the nerves and blood vessels.
This seems quite serious.
I know. Are there any long-term effects?
He says he'll be back in 10 months. He made it seem like this will alleviate the problem. This is a big issue. I just want folks to understand that.
Reduced velocities. Some pitchers may never regain their previous fastball.
When initially the injury,
arm fatigue. We already have Woody.
When an injury was initially announced, I said this is a problem. The fact that he pitched through it last year is crazy. I said this is a problem because people try to do this therapy thing and it's an issue. It is an issue. I've seen it before. I believe the last pitcher the Brewers had was Mark Rogers. I think he might have had. I know he had carpal tunnel thing, but I just know it's not good.
Historically, this surgery has been considered one of the toughest surgeries for pitchers to come back from, with results more variable than Tommy John surgery.
Ooh, that's not.
I don't like the word variable in there.
Well,
what?
I'm glad
that sucks.
That is terrible for a guy that was coming along the way that he did last year. He was phenomenal. He really was. And so
he was so likable too.
Mm-hmm, he was a pit bull out on the mound. He just fighter. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And
what if I
Milwaukee
told
Brewers,
you that one of the best pitchers in baseball currently had this surgery?
Who was that?
Zach Wheeler.
Oh, did he?
For the Philadelphia Phillies, who's like third in NL Cy Young behind like right around Ohtani, behind Sanchez and Miz.
That is great.
Yes.
But Zach Wheeler was also a higher end pitcher before. Quinn Priester was good, but Zach Wheeler was Zach Wheeler was traded to the Brewers before it got denied.
Merrill Kelly, who stinks now for the Diamondbacks, had this done.
Uh-oh.
So that's why they said variable results.
Yeah, I mean, if he has a chance to come back and still pitch and have the velocity that he had last year, that'd be good. I mean, one thing I trust is the Brewers team, doctor, and I trust their process to try to get him right. Because look what Woody was able to do. Though
look what Woody was able to do.
He got hurt
dead
again,
arm,
but he was able to come
after
back last
a lot
year.
Of different things.
He had a massive surgery, So
I don't know. It just sucks because Quinn Priester obviously was a wins machine, but it would have been awesome to see them grow. Again, this is why the Brewers are so great.
It would have
because they
been.
do have a backlog of great pitching. But if right now Quinn Priester was able to play at the level he was last year, and you're talking about Ms. Harrison, Quinn Priester,
Dude, Quinn
you probably
Priester-
wouldn't hear a peep out of me about Skubal.
Quinn Priester is your ideal number 3 pitcher in Major League Baseball. Like he's a
Ideal.
good he's
Consistent.
he's a good number 3 quality starts he'll give you. He'll fight. He'll give you those 5-6 innings that you need. Like Quinn Priester is the type of guy that you want being your number 3 pitcher. But unfortunately, we'll see where it takes us, and hopefully next year he'll have a great comeback story.
Well, there's no procedure with QC Kinetics. Because if you can't raise your arms and you can't kneel down and you're waiting for a jolt of pain, you can go to Dr. Caravelli. Because I can celebrate with you what you can do to fix your pain, which is different than getting a rib taken out. If you have that chronic pain, many of you have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments done right in the office so you don't have to miss work. You don't have to have surgery, no long recovery. That inflammation calms down with the QC Kinetics secret sauce. And we love hearing from you about how you dug out from that can't-do list to your I'm gonna do this list. So go find out what you can do with QC Kinetics. Go live life to the fullest. Get rid of that pain. Consultations are totally free to see if you're a good candidate with weekend appointments available. Call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. I don't believe we have Brian Balaga. Homer usually sneaks in. It's a surprise. What's next?
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I think I need to take medicine. I've been sick for a month.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. And beer fans, we've got something to cheer about. Michelob Ultra is the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. So whether you call it soccer or football, it's time to get your game plan ready as the world's largest soccer tournament returns to the USA. Stop by Discount Liquor to pick up a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra and score a free Michelob Ultra soccer koozie. At Discount Liquor, we stock over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, spirits, THCA, and non-alcoholic beverages, all at the lowest prices in town. From craft brews to hard-to-find whiskeys, we've got a lineup for you. So don't get caught off sides with an empty fridge. Stop into Discount Liquor and stock up before kickoff. Visit us in Milwaukee on 51st and Oklahoma or in downtown Waukesha at Barstow and Maine.
Discount liquor.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Conveniently located in between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch the action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get you in free with a paying adult at the gate and camp on site all weekend long. IndyCar is must-see and is coming up on June 18th through the 21st. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com to get tickets.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Hey, y'all.
It's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin taking into the Homer Hour. No Brian Balaga today.
Was he golfing? Family vacation?
My assumption is, I don't know. He's in Florida, and that'd be a swampy time to be doing one of his events.
Oh, yeah. Dude, July in Florida, I see why it was so cheap to get down there. I remember I took a trip down to Florida. Oh, the flights are cheap. Hotel was cheap. I said, why is it so cheap? And then I tried to walk from the side, the land down from the pool to the pool. I said, oh, my gosh, my feet hot, 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 hot. I know what that walk is. Like
yes,
you're walking on lava. Yeah, I said, oh, it's hot here.
Start running.
Bro, I said, oh, this is heat.
Kyle Wallace is getting married next Saturday.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is where we didn't discuss this. What about my marriage, future marriage?
Why again? You've been a roller coaster.
With what?
Phone calls during meetings. You've called yourself Groomzilla. Your caterers called you Groomzilla.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling us now to get ready for dance moves.
Yeah, have a good
Where
time.
are you at in your emotional cycle of this wedding? Because it's hard to keep track of if you're happy, mad, sad, or penny pinching.
Yeah, penny pinching, that's out the window. I'm at the point where I'm just over it. I'm sick. I'm over.
You don't sound excited.
No, I'm over all the decisions. Like I've made so many different decisions over the
That's
span
your
of
fault.
time.
That is your fault for getting as involved as you are.
What do you mean?
You are part of more than anything I've ever heard from a groom standpoint.
That's our wedding. It's our wedding.
No, you're making it about you.
No, I'm making it about
the entire time you've talked about this wedding, it's never been about baby girl. It's about Kyle's got to do this. Kyle's got to do that. Mom wants to have this. Uncle's called about that.
No,
Auntie's got to do this. Auntie's got to do that.
That's true. Now they have.
Mildred's not going to make it.
She sent a gift.
Mildred?
I'm concerned that because she's a little elderly, I'm concerned that she's gonna show up and not realize that there was like a RSVP process. So
see, you're not over it. You're still thinking about every little thing.
Well,
you gotta let go, man. You gotta let go.
I'm gonna let go very soon. I
thought you just said you let go.
Well, I did, but I didn't because yesterday I just said, do what y'all want to do. I'm not setting.
So you
up
hit
for 3 hours.
you're in the grumpy phase.
Yeah, I would say in the meeting yesterday, I probably showed a different side of me to the venue person.
Oh,
Kyle, the other side.
You want them excited for you,
no,
so they're
no,
happy
no.
to help on the day of.
I think it was the side of Kyle's over it. Like before, I was like all engaged and excited. Now I'm just like, all right, what else? Like, what do we need? It's game day.
You sound so excited to get married.
Well, yeah. When the dude tells you it's gonna take 2 hours to set up, I'm like, bro, like, what? I'm paying y'all to do this. Am I doing all that?
So
I didn't say that.
No, you said it without saying it.
No, I didn't say that.
You said it without saying it.
I told my lady, I said, baby, we ain't moving. I literally said, we not moving nothing in the building. That's their job. She talking about, well, what if the setup isn't this way? I said, I better let them know.
I want to know if Homer had any input at all on his wedding.
He wasn't there for the birth of his child. You didn't get an input on his wedding? Homer just showed up.
I was there for the birth of the child.
Oh.
After our daughter was born, we adopted 2 of our children, so we did not see their birth. But hers we saw, and I was there right next to my wife from like 11 in the morning. It was like 6 at night. And after she had the birth, the doctor says, "Are you okay?" She says, "Yeah." And he goes, "No, I was talking to your husband." I guess I was a little more than I could handle. So.
Oh, wow.
And then, whatever time it was, I guess it was, maybe we went at 6 night. It's 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I said, well, Wisconsin. I was doing the Wisconsin games then with Mark Shapiro, and I said, we got a game against Northern Illinois tonight. She goes, go. I don't want to be around you. I just feel terrible. Let me get better. I did a game that night. And when I mentioned
she couldn't get rid of you faster?
or
or fast
I was gone
enough, rather?
by 15 minutes. She said, I feel terrible. Just go. And so when I did the game maybe I did it with Brian Manthe that year. I can't remember because I think I did. And I said, hey, I just want to announce we had a baby girl. He goes, when? I go, today. And he goes, you're here?
She told me to.
Yeah, she said, leave. Just go do the game. Go. I feel terrible. And, come back at night or whenever. And then Madison. So what was your question about? Did I have very little to do with anything else?
In your wedding?
No.
You showed up?
I just showed up. I mean, but I was in charge of the wedding in the sense that she had lived in the Twin Cities for, 6-7 years. And I said, no, we're not getting married in the Twin Cities. And in the movies, you get married in your hometown. She's 30 years old. She says, I haven't been in Carroll, Iowa in 10 years. I don't care. That's how it's done in the movies. So we got married in her hometown. So I was in charge of that. And it was
because of the movies?
Look at
totally,
that.
Yes.
Homer just
Isn't
like
that what
me.
you did in the movies?
Standing on business. I don't know.
She
You do
said
everything in life
and
based off what they do in the movies?
All right, hold on. The other thing I did in the movies, they said, whoever you're going to marry, meet her mom. Because she'll be like her mom. So I did.
Did you like Baby Girl's mom? Last chance?
Yeah, she's very
and
nice.
her mom was,
that was the only response.
it was her mom was the first mom I'd ever met in my life that I thought was the equal to mine, maybe even a little better.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And I said, I'm in. Let's go. We get married today. I didn't tell her that.
She turned out
but-
like her mom?
Yes.
Good
Totally.
news for
Boy,
you.
lucky you.
Yeah. But what do you mean lucky? I'm a good GM. I get all the credit.
You chose her.
Homer's next.
43 southbound on the Rock Freeway. We have just about a half mile south of Highway 1